What's going on, y'all? It's J Faith, and thank you for tuning in to the Right Mind Wednesdays podcast. We just want to say thank you to everybody that has been tuning in, and welcome to our final episode of 2024. It has definitely been an incredible journey of laughs, tears, definitely some memorable moments and guests that we've had. I just want to shout out our guests that we've had on the podcast. We appreciate each and every single one of you for taking the time to share your story and allow yourself to be vulnerable here on our podcast, to sit down on the couch and just have a conversation with us and make those connections through conversations. We are super excited to look forward to 2025. But until then, please enjoy episode 120 right here on the Right Mind Wednesdays podcast. What's up?
This is a new era, bringing it all together, getting your right mind, we grind, we do it forever, that's the only mission. Elevated thinking is a vision. Yeah, I'ma keep moving if this don't hit. You can't stop me when I hop aboard the spaceship. Sit and watch as I make shit. I am not a human, I'm a living constellation.
I shot if I can, but when you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying, girl?
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
get
true.
that.
All right,
And it's convenient because you can cook it in it too if you need it.
This just goes.
What, cook it in the can?
Well, yeah, because it's metal. So if you just heat it up.
There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, we're good.
You sure?
Okay.
That's gonna, that's gonna have to be, bro.
Actually, I just watched one of my favorite movies the other day.
What was it? Oh, sorry.
We'll get into that.
Sorry.
Thank
Spoiler
you
alert.
very much. Jeez.
Well, you already know that I started this like 2 months ago. So by now, I'm like, now that it's actually Christmas, I'm like tired of it.
What? Tired of what?
Christmas season.
See? And this is why I wait. Now you know.
Honestly, I mean, I did it on purpose this year. It's kind of sucked. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. Who cares? Like, I'm just going to put up my Christmas stuff. And then, let's see, I got my tree in November.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
my tree was up before Thanksgiving.
Yes. Because as soon as I moved the TV thing in there, which was before that.
I'm just trying to remember.
Actually, we don't even have our tree up yet at our house.
What is wrong with you?
Well, we were gonna put it in the
I can't
on the
find
porch.
mine.
What?
We were gonna put it on the porch. We just
Why
haven't.
is this
It's
not
smaller.
screwing in?
It is very loosey goosey. I don't know why. I've changed the screw on the inside. Oh, I'm
You know what I mean?
stupid.
Fucking weird, dude.
I don't know why. I think the thing is. I think the things on the mic itself are stripped. So I might have to get a new one.
Jesus. No, we can't film.
And I'll just.
I mean, we
It
could.
stays there,
I'll just hold it. Yeah, it's just sketchy, bro.
or I'll just electrical tape it because it'll be black. You won't see it.
Yeah.
Bam. I need 2 more. I'm almost there. I promise.
I only have 4.
I'm just gonna rapid fire it, dude.
I got
And
mine.
Yeah.
then just say 2 of what one of y'all say. Say one from you, say one from you.
Okay, so now I have 5. Because I'll just take one of Life's.
Because of
Just
what
kinda
Life said, and not like the thing that Jay said the other day.
I'll be like, oh my god, Life, me too.
I guarantee you all gonna have at least one the same. There's no way that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're not
you
gonna have 1 or 2, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
In common with each other.
Definitely. What's the one with that scary mountain snow thing? Is that Frosty?
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. So what's
Can anybody
on?
tell me how Home Alone is a Christmas movie?
Because it
happens
generally
during
it
Christmas
generally
time,
happens
right?
around Christmas time. That's why.
I think it's because they're going away for Christmas,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think that's how it defaulted to a Christmas movie. I think. Because
But other than that, there is no like
right, it's
Christmas events. It's just like, you know.
Well, Home Alone.
correct. I thought of
Shenanigans.
that actually the other day. I was
Yeah.
like, why is this a Christmas movie?
Well, there is because that's what they're stealing. That's what they're going after.
Christmas?
Yeah, because they're going after the
The
gifts and
first
all
one,
that stuff.
the first one, they're stealing all the presents and
Yeah.
the gifts, and
Yeah.
then the second one, they're stealing from the toy store.
Yep.
I have
Right
never
before
seen the
Christmas.
second one.
Really?
How many? I know.
I haven't either.
How many
Shut
are
up.
there? Is
Seriously?
there 3?
There's like 5. I'm like, y'all took it way too far.
There's
after
5?
two.
I thought there was
Is
only
there?
3.
Hold on.
Look
Where's
it
my
up.
phone?
There's like 3 or 4.
Research, Kayla.
Okay.
I know. I'm still looking for mine.
Let's see.
I'm trying to get like genuine ones, my guy. Oh, I have that stupid thing
So, hold on.
stuck in my
Are
head.
we talking about, like, I don't want to say it because it's fucking one of my choices. But, do they have to be actual movies?
Oh, my
like
God.
Movies?
I think there's 6.
Or
There's 6.
like a
fucking
TV.
Charlie Brown Christmas, dude, alright? Because that's what I was
yeah.
going to say. Man. Like,
Yeah.
but to me, that's a movie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that counts.
Alright.
That's a movie.
Don't be stealing my shit, Kayla.
I won't.
He's like, yes,
I
finally
think
got
there's
enough.
That
6.
wasn't.
That's too many. That's too many.
Home Alone 3, 4.
Home Alone 3, 4.
And then there's 1 in 2012, which would be 5. And then there's 1 in 2021, which would make 6.
What? Oh yeah, that's right. They did a remake of Home Alone, the last one with it was like some little blonde haired boy or
Because
whatever.
after the 4th one, because the first, up until 4, it was like Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2.
Right.
But then the 5th one was Home Alone, The Holiday Heist, like
Okay.
you said. And then the 6th one was Home Sweet Home Alone.
Which sounds horrible.
Should have just stopped that too.
Yeah.
Because the third one wasn't even that good. Let's be honest.
Okay,
Okay, I'm good. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
you
And I
feel,
got 5.
you feel prepared? I think, yeah, well, once I hijack one off of someone else's list, then I'll have 5.
Yo, Life's here.
Yeah.
Shit, he is.
Yeah.
He is. He got here on time. He got here on time.
Way to close out the year.
Yeah.
Life
I
on time.
know.
Life is on time. Clap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we still can't clap on time.
I know. I'm doing a slow clap. She's over here like little punish clap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Golf clapping it up. We're awful.
Are you drinking water out of that?
Yes.
You know, he's drinking vodka.
Yeah, oh my God. If that was straight vodka, you'd be like on the floor.
Yeah.
I would literally be on the floor already. Life is not going to be in
Get
frame.
in here.
Nope. Barely in frame.
Oh, it's out of frame, bro. There we go.
Word. So are we starting with movies? What are we starting with?
I don't know. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy
Yeah.
holidays.
Bah humbug. Sorry, I had to be the one to say it.
It's okay.
Listen,
I'm listening, Jay. Tell me.
listen. Don't interrupt me.
Listen, Linda.
Don't
Listen,
interrupt me,
Linda.
dude. Last podcast, it was funny. I was like, as I was like listening back to it, and then just like remembering the conversations,
Yeah.
I would start talking, and then he would like jump in to say something,
I'm horrible with that, bro.
and then he'd be like,
That's
"No,
age.
but my bad. Keep go ahead. What you were saying, my bad, Brendan." I'm like, dude, like, cool.
I'm trying to work on it, man.
He
Like,
said it.
dude, it's just the ADHD in me. You know what I
Same.
mean? Like, a
Same.
thought comes, I need to say it. Because if I
Yeah.
don't, I'm gonna lose
Yeah.
it. But I've been trying to work on it, and that's why like I've been apart. Like, yo, my fault. 'Cause I really, generally, I'm trying not to do it, but I do it like you wipe your butt after you're done pooping. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
it's
I
just
totally
so
get
bad,
it.
man.
Yeah.
That resonates.
I would count it. It was like at least 10 times. I was like, dude, we're just here to talk, man. It's cool. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But I was like, oh man.
It happens. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So what I was gonna, I actually remembered it this time. I didn't
All right.
forget like last time. So again, I am still down that I am the Grinch, and the reason I am down with being the Grinch is because the Grinch is actually the hero of the story at the end of the day.
Yes, he
because he
is.
points out all the issues of everybody in Whoville and the values that they lack. So I am the Grinch because
You're gonna
America.
you're just gonna sit back and
Is
be the
Whoville.
judgy McJudgerson?
The Grinch was right the whole time. Tell me no. Grinch was right the whole time. Everybody.
mean,
You're
You're
not.
not
You're not wrong. He did. You're not. You're not wrong.
Just saying,
I'll just
everybody
leave it
looks
at
at
that.
him like the villain.
Yeah.
No.
But realistically,
Humans are flawed.
he was
Not
the
all
hero.
heroes wear capes.
Some of them wear green fur.
And Birkenstocks.
Yes.
Or whatever it
Does
was.
he?
I don't know. He
Yeah,
wore
yes.
that like
And
yodel,
and raw,
yodeler, Well, at least in the Jim
Yeah.
Carrey one
Yeah.
or the Yodeler.
I don't think I've ever seen the full version of the Jim Carrey one. I know.
We need to have like a podcast binge movie watch night.
I know. I haven't seen a lot of movies. I know. I've seen some of it.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
In all fairness, I kind of like stopped watching regular TV when I moved out of my parents' house when I was like 16. So I really haven't been watching TV. So I've probably missed a lot too.
No, I get
like,
what you're
like
saying.
you probably definitely see movies that I haven't. You know what I mean? More recent, definitely. Just because simple fact that I don't watch TV.
You know when I see new movies? When I fly. It's the only time I see new movies.
And even then, they're not new. It came out like 2014. It's just new.
Oh no, they have new ones. Hey, Delta gives some solid movies.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah.
They got like some new stuff. I'm like,
so
oh, let me
I
get
do Southwest. They don't have the little TV screens. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I feel like the last time I flew, it might have been JetBlue. JetBlue is nice. I like JetBlue.
JetBlue's good prices. Good
I
stuff.
haven't flown in a while.
Yeah, I just did Atlanta. Before that was Atlanta in July.
I've had absolutely like no issues with JetBlue.
Really?
Not at all.
So I've heard horror stories about JetBlue.
Really? I love it. Anytime
horror
I've gone, it's
stories
been
about
awesome.
JetBlue. Their luggage getting lost. Yeah, like this. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
just
My
like
luggage definitely
stuff
got
like
lost.
that. You know what I mean?
She's like, no way.
But it was on the way home.
Which is the okay? At least it was on the way home. Like
Yeah, it
yo,
was on the way home.
like
think
they
every-
lose your luggage when you get to, let's say, Ohio. Okay, your luggage ain't there. Okay, what am I supposed to do? They're like, oh, when we find your bag, we'll let you know.
Yeah, and then it's like 6
Dog,
weeks
I
later.
need new drawers.
Like
I'm pretty sure they're
Yeah.
supposed to give you a stipend.
So yes, I forget how much it is, but it's supposed to be, or it's one of those like you go spend the money and then
They reimburse
they
you.
reimburse you on the spot. But you may have to put. But what if you don't have the money up front?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Well, yo, prime example. So I always fly Southwest. 99% of the time I do. I don't know. I like the service. Like it's what I do. Plus, mom goes on, books it, and I just pay her. Done. Over with. They get
Yeah.
the points and everything. But anyways, I was coming home from Florida one day, and there rained for like 5 hours, dude. And I mean downpour. Now, it always, 4 o'clock, it rains down there. And then it stops by
Yeah.
like 5 or 6. Nah, dude, it was like just pouring rain, dude. And it was the middle of the day. It was like, dude, I had an early flight. Like 9 a.m. flight or something like that, right? So they ended up canceling the flight, and there was no more flights leaving that day.
Bro.
Yo, which is fine by me. Like, my uncle's 5 minutes away from the
Okay.
airport. Like,
Okay.
I'm Gucci, dude. I got a place to stay. Yo, uncle, we'll try again tomorrow type stuff. You know what I mean? So I go up to the desk, and the lady's like, yeah, da-da-da. So I'm booking my next flight for the next day. It don't cost you anything, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then I was like, yo, out of curiosity, okay? If I didn't have a place to go right now, what would happen?
Should put you up in a hotel.
No.
What?
They took. It's
No,
on
you're
you.
bumming, I thought.
It's on you.
I thought
go.
you-
Wait, hold on. It's on me. She goes. Yeah. She goes. The plane was canceled, not your hotel. We didn't cancel your hotel. And I was like, listen, like I could tell she was getting aggravated. I was like, I have a place to go. Curiosity just got the kicker of me. That's it. Like
Right.
this
Yeah.
is a plane. I'm sure it's happened when I was a kid traveling with mom and dad. But me personally, this is the first time they've ever been like, yo, come back tomorrow, we'll try again.
Yeah,
so I
it's
was
on
just
you.
genuinely curious, dude.
Right, like, what do you do?
Dude, if it happens once, it could happen again. What if it happens to me in Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And I've already checked it out of my hotel. Like, no. She was like, no. Well, she's like, I don't know if this is all airports. Okay, this is Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
She's like, no, we close at a certain time, so you have to leave. And I was like, oh, all right. That's like, okay. So I was like, basically,
What?
F me, right? She
Right.
goes, in layman's terms, yeah. I mean, if you didn't have a place to go, like, it's not our
It's
our
not-
responsibility is to provide you a plane. And I was like,
And you didn't, so you should provide me a place to stay.
right, exactly.
'Cause I was expecting to
but
leave
that's my fault.
today.
That's the way
Yeah, that-
I'm thinking about it, bro, in my brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because 99% of big airports have what? A hotel attached
hotel,
to
right.
it.
Yeah,
or,
that's true.
Or as you drive in, it's off to the side or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Usually, I've seen it many times where a flight gets canceled or it's about to be delayed, and
Right.
they're like, "Hey, if you or if like you want to change your flight so that we can get through standby or whatever. Hey, we'll put you up in the hotel.
Yeah.
Stay an extra day. We'll get you a flight tomorrow, and no extra cost.
You would think that's how it go.
Yeah, just because of the
Like I
fact,
said-
like you said, like you had plans. So if everything was
Exactly.
going
Right.
smoothly, then you would have already been out of there. Hence why you don't have a hotel for another night.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's your guys' fault.
Right.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Yeah. Like, yo, we waited on the tarmac for like 3 hours to like, yo, so my uncle dropped me off and he was like, yo, call me when you get home. So I called him like 3 hours later.
He was like, "You home?"
And he was like, yo, you home?
He's
And I
like,
was like, no.
Still at
He goes,
the
what do you
airport.
mean? I go, what are you doing right now? He goes, just woke up from a nap. I was like, come back to the airport and get me. He goes, what do
Like,
you
I'm
mean?
about to be
He
at
goes,
your
what do you
house.
mean? I go, what do I mean? I go, bro, it was just downpouring 3 hours ago, right? He goes, yeah. I go, they canceled my flight. He's like, are you serious? I was like, bro, I'm not joking. I'm literally standing outside smoking a cigarette. Like, you need to come get me, dude. Which I ain't getting tomorrow.
No, at least thank God you had somewhere to go too.
Yeah,
Because like
no,
if you think
facts.
about it, hotel prices per night, like they can be very expensive, and
$200-300 bucks a night, easy.
especially if you're in like a tourist area, depending
Yeah.
on what season it is. Yeah, you could be out another $300. Sometimes $350.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. It is. It
I'd
is
be like,
dookie gross, bro.
I'm just gonna sleep on the street at that point. Like,
My boss was livid, bro.
oh, he was pissed.
Yeah, John's usually a very understanding guy. He's a very cool guy. It literally, I was like, yo, I'm not making it. My plane got canceled. And like, as I went to go explain it, I just heard and I was
just hung
like,
up?
I was like, yo, this dude just hung up on me. Like, and I looked, and I was like,
Dang.
bro, he hung up on me. Like, yo, to the point that I had the lady booking my flight for the next day. I had her write me a note.
Like a doctor's note.
Like a doctor's
Yeah.
note, bro. No, like, yo, I'm
Like,
not
I'm not
kidding.
lying.
And then I took it one step further. I was like, yo, can you hold that up so I can take a picture of you with it? Because, yo, like,
So you're not
Yeah.
making it up too.
now my mind's racing. He could be like, yo, anybody wrote that. Nah,
Yeah,
this
that's
chick wrote
true.
it, bro.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
You're so funny. Can you please hold that up? And take a
Everything was
picture?
gravy. He was
Today's
fine. You know what I
newspaper.
mean? But,
Today's
yeah.
newspaper.
I know
Yeah.
with the date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, for real, bro. I'm not even
No.
playing, dude.
Crispy was mad.
On
nervous,
dogs,
like,
bro.
yeah.
Like, I did it, dude.
That's smart though. Actually,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really smart.
Yo, I've said it before. You ain't gonna get me. If anybody's getting me, it's me. All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna get them before you get got.
Well, dude, like, so when I called him, he was like, he never said anything about death certificate. And when I called him and told him I wasn't coming home and that I wasn't gonna be at work tomorrow, he's like, I need a death certificate then. It was around the holiday. I get it. You know what I mean? But I was like, yo, this dude really just hung up on me right now, bro.
Yikes.
I could not believe it.
Do you guys
dude.
get wicked busy around the holiday or something? Or
What, for work?
yeah.
Well, it depends what holiday it was. So it was, I think it was like summer or something like that. Which, yeah, it's kind of busy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not only is it busy, like, it's summer. That's when everyone takes vacation.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean?
So-
Like, it doesn't matter. So, and this was at a time when I was working by myself, so like literally nothing got done for an extra day. Like, so I was supposed to leave 2 weeks later to go down, visit my grandfather, like hash things out with him. You know what I mean? Like, and then like a week, like 2 weeks. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks, right? And then I got a phone call from my uncle on like a Monday, and he's like, "Yo, Grampy's not doing good, bad, like real bad." And I was like, yo, I thought y'all said he had like 3 months, you know what I mean? They were like, huh. He was like, huh, I guess it's 3 weeks, you know what I mean? It was bad. It was real bad. But anyway, so like he ended up passing away early. So when my uncle called me and was like, yo, your grandfather died, da-da-da-da, I was like, bet, dude, next plane, I'm out. So I literally left to work early that day. Like, I didn't even go into my boss's office. I literally just got in my car and left and called him down the road. And I was like, yeah, just got a call. My grandfather died. Not going to be in the next week. And he was like, yo, you serious? And it's like, yo, you knew about this. So you knew why I was going down there. I was like, yo, it just happened sooner. Like, this literally, I can't control when people pass
Yeah.
away, bro. You know, trust me, if I could control it, I would have kept him alive for the next 2 weeks.
Not
So I
for
could have
nothing.
gone down and made good with my grandfather. You know what I mean?
wish that people would like be more mindful of their
More empathetic.
reaction.
But he's always like
to
the thing is though, he's
news
always
like
he's
that,
been
yeah.
very. I could literally call him right now and be
Yeah,
like,
I
"Yo, this happened. I'm not coming." And he'd be like, "Oh, all right." Like I think it was just a series of bad events. You know what I mean?
I agree though. The way you react has got to be a little more empathetic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like especially with like the death in
Yeah.
the family. Or something, you know what I mean?
Like if someone came to me and was like, so and so passed, I wouldn't be like, are you serious? well,
Yeah.
maybe in like a way of like, oh my god, that's so shocking, but
Right.
not like.
Right.
Right.
Like your first reaction shouldn't be, well, what about the job?
Right.
I know it's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
dude.
No, for real, bro. Like,
Stuff
But
it.
as a business owner, I get it. I was by myself.
Yeah, you're
I'm
there.
gone a whole week. Nothing's getting done, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro.
Life happens,
No, it
dude.
does
Like,
happen,
you know
bro.
what I mean? You got like, what are you
I
gonna
was
do?
taken back by it. And I was like, whoa, damn. Like, I was like, yo, for real? And he was like, yep. And then I got back, me being a Weisenheimer that I am, walked in his office. I was like, dude, he's not even cremated yet. I don't have a death certificate. And he was like, nah, don't worry about it. I was just having a bad day. And it was like, bro, Johnny, I swear to God,
You had to mess with me that day too.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
as I'm dealing with
like,
everything
dog, I'll
else.
stay down here a whole nother week. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Unc, I'm coming to you, work with you next week. You're paying me.
That's what I'm saying. The reaction,
Right.
I know some people that do that. They overreact over a situation,
Right.
And then like 10 minutes later, they're like, "Yeah, my bad. I was just
Yeah.
in somewhere else." And
Which
I'm
I
like,
get it because
"But you
I've
didn't."
been there,
Oh,
dude.
and
But
Sally called out too, and whatever else. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's-
it's like, oh, not
I
my
hate
problem,
that.
dude. Just
Yeah.
gotta take care of what's going
Facts,
on in
bro.
my life. Be like, oh, this is an inconvenience for you. like,
no, what I used to hate is like get the phone call. Like when I worked at Handy's, right? When I was a kid, get the phone call. Hey, you want to come in today? So and so called out. No, I can't. I'm busy. Well, we're short staffed.
all right.
Well, I wasn't scheduled for today, so it's not a
Right.
me
That's not
problem,
my
dog.
problem.
Yeah.
It's not a me problem.
Yeah.
I'm on the bus on my way to a
That's how
soccer
they
game.
are.
Like I can't make it in
Yeah.
today.
That's how they are. They get that many people calling.
Savages, bro. Like, bro, it's not you. You gave me that. Had you scheduled me, I would have been there, Thomas.
Right.
You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
you. That's a you problem.
One day,
for
oh,
real.
this dude's always he's never here. Blah blah blah. He's always sick. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I don't know.
Oh, it's my day off. I'm gonna go do something. Like
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
right.
be
exactly.
thinking about work.
Bro, don't be throwing your phone. You already broke it once, all right,
I didn't
dude?
break it.
I know the piece is still,
What's the
it's
piece
right
is still
there.
there?
Wait,
bro.
what happened?
It was the phone case. It wasn't the
Oh.
phone.
He broke the phone.
Dropped
case.
his phone.
Oh,
He was playing with it and it fumbled out of his hands.
And then that little square piece that's on the table is part of it.
what phone do you have?
15 Pro Max.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've had it for I
Oh.
don't know,
I think
a year
I have
now or
14.
so.
That
6
explains
months,
why
8
your
months,
content looks wicked. good.
Whatever. Yeah, no, that's that. Yeah.
But it's extra crispy.
I only use this bad boy for videos. I use this thing for videos, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just export it properly out of the program I'm using, so this way it does not. I'll push the line as far as stat wise or like whatever it is, because after a certain point, like Instagram will compress your video.
Mm-hmm.
I have it set to like one stop right before that compression starts
How do you do
when I export it. I'll learn you.
Okay. That's actually, I think Santa's getting me a new phone for Christmas, so I'm going to
Hey.
need
I'll
to know
learn ya.
these tricks.
I'll learn
Okay,
ya.
thank you. I appreciate that. Because, yeah, your stuff looks awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
the
all about
iPhone-
how you export it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Plus, the footage itself, because it's... So you're taking a 4K video and you're compressing it to 1080p. So it's already clean as can be, right? So it's like taking a photo that's crystal clear, that's this big, right?
Yeah.
And shrinking it down, it's going to be a lot clearer, right? That's all it is.
Okay.
So you're going from 4K to 1080p.
Okay.
So it's the same quality, but the algorithm, the Instagram doesn't need to work as hard to flush it through.
Gotcha.
So it
Okay.
holds more of its quality. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Now, if you were to go the other way, if you were to take 1080p footage and go to 4K, I definitely wouldn't do that because now you're stretching out the
yeah.
pixels. So I'm sorry, that's what it is. It's the pixels, right?
Yeah.
Per like whatever square inch or whatever it is,
Yeah.
right? So 1080p has biggest pixels or whatever, dude. Like, but so always go 4K to 1080. Never go 1080
Okay.
to 4K. Never upscale.
It's never
always
gonna work either
downscale.
way.
Yeah.
You know what I
never
mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to
Thank
up
you
the
for that.
quality either way.
Right. No,
You
that's not what it is. Yeah, you definitely the quality's either there or it's not. You know what I mean?
It's like I've seen people, or like, you hear stories of like people, they shoot in like 720.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, maybe I'll just export it in 4K and it'll come out crystal clear. Like,
No.
no, it's not. It's not how that works.
Because it literally has to come down to like the pixels of, you know what I mean?
It's not how it's going to work. my
If
friend.
A pixel only holds so much data. So if you were to stretch it out,
Well,
then you have to stretch out the data in order to fill it. But when you 4K has more pixels, so they're smaller, right?
right.
Okay, so you're taking something big and you're shrinking it down. It's compressing it, right? So
It's
it's
like-
making it cleaner. Like I don't know, it's the only way I can describe it.
It's like paint. like if you have a small spot of paint and you try to stretch it out,
Yeah, I could see
starts
how
to
that's
fade.
where things
It
get
doesn't,
like.
you know, it's not as deep color as
Right.
it would be if it was if you dabbed each individual spot.
I get that.
Yeah.
I guess
Learn something new
that's how
every
I
day.
envision.
I'll
That's how I
learn you.
envision.
I'll learn you. I got you.
Appreciate that.
Learns you.
The what?
That's how it learns you. No, I moved and like I think this juked, but it looked like Life's mic or something moved. Like it looked like there was something black over here.
Is there
Not
a ghost?
you, but
Hey, do you have mushrooms on that pizza you ate?
dude,
you know what I
I
mean,
don't
bro? You see
dude,
things?
no, I'm not gonna.
You
I'm not
see
gonna
things
lie
that
to
ain't
you.
there, my guy?
I saw a cat. Right there.
No, I,
Holding out on me, Jay.
swear.
I see how it is,
It was
bro.
moving and everything.
dude, I keep like in the corner of my eye on the screen, like by the couch, like it looks like something keeps. It just did it again. It looks like something keeps flashing, like.
Oh my God, is there a ghost?
I saw it.
Get out of here.
Like
It's
it's
so
like by the couch, like there's a shadow. It's weird. I can only see it on here. It's weird.
Jay.
Like if you're in trouble. Got it. No, it's weird. It keeps. I'm telling you. I'm gonna
Like,
play it back.
yeah.
Where? How
yeah,
far
right.
are we? 24.
Where's
Watch.
your big ass tablet to mark it down on,
24,
bro?
24 minutes. I was gonna say remember that, but I remember who I'm talking to.
Come on, dog. You should know by now.
I remember who I'm talking to. I know.
Oh, dude.
The list of stuff that
speaking
we
of
had.
remembering what to talk to, George Janko show.
I told you.
It's like,
Told
you ever heard of George Janko?
Yeah,
show?
it's
Dude,
great.
have you listened to it? George Janko show podcast.
I think
Dude,
you'd really like it.
So listen to it, but don't. Dude, I've listened to, I don't
like,
know,
do.
probably 10 episodes. Literally, that's all I've listened
Super
to
good.
since
It's so
last
good.
week.
Super good.
It's just so good. He has so many good
It's
people
really
on.
good.
It's amazing. It really is.
So what I like about George Janko is that how I say his name? George
George
Janko?
Yeah.
What I like about him is that he humanizes walking in faith and like having a faith journey. Like what I like about it is that he like makes it real, and because I feel like sometimes when people are on their faith journey, they all of a sudden become like holier than thou, and you're like, that's not real, or like they don't show, like, it's like no matter whether or not you have faith, you're gonna have hard times and you're gonna struggle and you're gonna have vulnerable moments. And like I hate it when people like paint it like all of a sudden you don't because now you have faith. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
you're
almost
totally
feel like
correct.
it's like,
Like all of a sudden you're saved and everything else.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, yes, that's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful feeling, but like there's still tough parts of the journey, and I like it that I feel like, yeah, George humanizes that, and like he openly talks about things
he's not afraid to
Yeah.
show that. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I love that.
He's not afraid to show his emotions.
Yeah, he's like,
Which
dude,
is
like
like-
a
which
struggle with it. Like he's
Right.
like very open.
He's-
to
Yeah,
it. He's like, yo, I
he, like,
struggle with
talks
this.
about
It's
real
just the way he
things.
talks.
this.
It's
I'm like,
hella
Yeah.
passionate. Like I can
Yeah.
like, ooh, you know what I mean when he speaks. So
And I like that he's just like a real person. I like that. Like it doesn't seem like there's like fluff and buff. You know what I mean? Like what you
Yeah.
see is what you get. I feel confident in saying that I bet the George Janko that we see on the podcast would probably be the same George Janko that you get in person.
yeah, I agree.
Because you know how sometimes when you
I'd
see
agree
like
with that statement.
like when you see people like media
Yeah,
personalities
he's
or
faking
whatever,
real good, bro.
right?
You know what
And
I
you're
mean?
like, is that really actually you? But like, I feel like what you get on camera is what you get in real life, and I actually really appreciate that about him.
Yeah.
And he just has like great talks. I really like his guests that he has on.
He does good research.
Yeah,
They
like
research their guests very
I
well.
feel like he's a great interviewer in general, which and also a great conversationalist, because sometimes those two aren't mutually exclusive. You can be a great conversationalist and not really know how to interview.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I think I love that you kind of like fell into that rabbit hole.
Nah, I really,
good.
I have. I've deep dived into. I've been talking.
Maybe
talking
I
it
need
too.
to deep
We've been
dive,
talking
too.
about it too. So like, anytime I find a new podcast like that, and I'll go through, and I'll look for who exactly I want to see. Like, yo, did they have
That's what I did.
Cliff on or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Cliff
had
is
him on 3 times. Okay,
fire,
and then
dude.
yo, they're 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's 9 hours right there.
I'm
That's
learning.
2 days, bro.
I'm learning, bro.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I loved when
And
he had
like,
Cliff on.
it's somebody that like I want. Okay, cool. This is who I want to see interview. You know what I mean? Same thing with Joe Rogan. When I started deep diving into Joe Rogan, all right, cool. Diaz, blah blah blah. Like again, that realm of people, comedians. I
Yeah.
know who he hangs. Not know who he hangs out with, but it's not that hard to figure out. You watch on social media, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So all right, so then I go looking for those people, and then when I run out of those people, that's when I go back or we'll
And,
start
yeah.
like every week. Doom doom doom
Yeah.
doom doom. You know what I
I
mean?
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Honestly, I never hated Joe Rogan. I actually always kind of liked him.
Yeah.
I had an ex that listened to Joe Rogan like faithfully, and so that kind of put me onto him. And I was like, you know what? I actually don't hate this. I think he has good guests. I think he has great
Again,
conversations.
Another person that you can tell is like, in my opinion, real and authentic. I
Yeah.
think. I
Oh,
think.
he's definitely the
I
same.
think if you met
Yeah.
Joe
In
Rogan
person.
in public,
For sure.
and you were obviously respectable, you know what I mean, that he would be who he is on the pod.
Yeah, I totally get
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like, I get that feeling. I'm like, who knows? Again,
Not for nothing,
we
he
could be
seems
wrong.
wicked
It's just
funny,
our
too.
feeling.
He just stands on his. You
Right,
know, he
yeah.
just stands on it. He's
He
like,
does. He's not afraid to
this
say.
is my opinion. This
Yep.
is what it is.
Yep.
And I like that.
It's just my opinion.
Yep.
I wish
could
there
take
was
it or
more
leave
of that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
You know,
You
take it or
can't do
leave it.
that nowadays. Everyone's
Everybody gets
feelings get hurt, bro. You
Oh
know
my
what
god!
I mean?
Speaking of feelings get hurt, and this might be well, whatever. So I literally downloaded the Daily Wire app. Only not that I'm a super political person. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
But
either.
I downloaded it because I wanted to watch that movie that Matt Walsh made called "Am I a Racist?"
I wanna see that, too.
By the way, I'll give you my
we
login.
talked about that,
It's
yeah, yeah.
fantastic. It is. I loved it, and I felt you just have to watch it, or if that's something that interests you. Normally, like I said, I don't really like delve into the political side of things, even though I should. As we get older, we should know what's going on with our country. I'm just, I guess, blissfully ignorant when it comes to that. But I watched the Am I a Racist, and I watched the other one, the documentary that he did, which I think is called What is a Woman?
It's What is a Woman.
What is a Woman? I actually really loved watching both of those things. I felt like I learned a lot from it. I laughed a lot, you know.
Yeah. I've seen clips and I'm like, I want to watch this.
It's actually great because I like that. I like that he stands on his opinion. I don't think that he is offensive. Obviously, some people find him offensive, but that's because they're triggered, or you know what I mean. I
Right.
feel like he has a very dry delivery, so I
Very
can
dry.
definitely see why someone would be like, "Whoa, this guy's an asshole." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like wow. But I think that's just because he's like very dry and he's very like, well, no, this is just what I'm saying. Like, it's not like sugar coated. But I actually like that about his style, is that it is not sugar coated, and that it's like, hey, I just have some questions, and genuine questions. Like I'm really just looking for an answer for them, and it's not with malintent. And but yeah, the whole am I a racist is that's a good, definitely good watches. But why did I get on that? Something that you said reminded me of it.
Don't ask me what it was, 'cause I already forgot.
I know. I'm so bad. See, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I know that he's the only one too but he's the only one that won't do the Jubilee. I don't know if you saw like the debates. It was like one like educated or one person versus like
okay.
25
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
But it was like different topics. So like
Yeah.
it started
I feel like I've
with
seen those, and how do they vet the people? Because if I saw what you're talking about,
Yeah.
I saw one that went extremely off the hinges, and I was like, how do they vet these people, and how do they even know that they're like?
yeah.
I-
I know
I'm sorry,
somebody.
I didn't
No,
mean
you're
to
good.
interrupt
You're
you.
good. We're here to talk.
I didn't mean to
It wasn't
interrupt
me
you.
this time. Give it 5 minutes.
No, they
So, anyways,
throw my phone at you, bro. No, it was. They had like, I mean, it was definitely around like election time, so it was like it would be like Ben Shapiro
Yeah.
versus 25 Democrats,
Okay.
and then then they would. So what they would do is they would pose topics. So Ben would be like, my perspective is that women are people that have female genitalia.
Okay.
And it's basically like prove me. It's basically like a prove me wrong
Okay.
type of deal. So then these people literally rush up to this one chair. They have 20 minutes. I think it's like 20 minutes per topic.
Yeah, something like that.
You have to rush up to the chair and try to debate your point.
Does anything get accomplished, or do people's feelings get in the way?
People's feelings get in the way, 100%. People
Always.
don't. Like there was one person, they didn't even stick to the topic of what they were talking about.
I feel like a lot of that happens, and it's not necessarily with any hot button issue or whatever. I feel like that always happens. It doesn't matter if it's gender or Roe v. Wade or whatever rights or whatever. Like, I feel like it's unfortunate too, right? Because these are all topics that are, they're controversial, but they're controversial for a reason. And I think that if we had a place to like safely talk about these things and like actually stick to facts and logic instead of like sticking so strongly to emotion, then like things probably would get cleared up easier, or not cleared up, but like you would be able to have an actual conversation instead of it like I think people forget, like, if you're offended or if your feelings are hurt or if you're triggered, it doesn't mean that you're right. It just means that you're offended, your feelings are hurt, or you're triggered, and that means that something clearly is inside of you that's an indication of like, okay, I got to step back and look at that.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe you are. Two truths can exist at once. But I think right now what happens in society is people's feelings get hurt. So when their feelings get hurt, they think that they're right.
Yeah.
And then they fight so hard and so passionately. But when you strip down the argument, there's no bones there.
Yeah, it was like.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like one of the people that came up to one of the questions. It had to do with abortion.
Oh my God.
And the person that
Bleep that word out.
Yeah. And the person that came up, they were trans, female into a male. They were married, whatever. And instead of like discussing the topic, it was like basically like all the supposed quote unquote hate speech that he had put up on his page, and
About what?
About trans people.
About
trans people.
probably at this point, I'm just assuming it had to do like with probably the language he was using around female parts or whatever.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like, oh, should I have the same rights as a woman or a man? Why can't I get it? Because I'm a man and blah blah blah. I'm like that, but that's not the topic that we're like.
Right,
You
it's
came
not.
up, you ran up there to say what you needed to say, because then like when he was done, he was like, yeah, nice to meet you, dick, and like just like didn't even like shake his hand and just like got up and left.
See, I feel like that's where.
I'm like, you just needed to say what you needed to say.
Right, you got to get your feelings out. There's so much lost when, like, if you could sit down across from someone and just have, like, a dignified conversation of, like, hey, this is where my head and heart is at. This is why. Like, please explain where you're coming from and what's going through. And maybe you have some lived experience and vice versa, whatever. And it's like, let's just talk. You can shake hands because you can still respect each other and have wildly different opinions. And that's what makes the world go round. And I feel like something has been lost along the way of like, well, we can no longer be respectful as soon as we disagree. It has to it has to turn into like either an argument, verbally or sometimes physical.
Right.
And I don't get that.
Or you just don't ever talk to that person ever
Right.
again.
I mean, you can
Which is
disagree and still be
Which is
respectful.
absurd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it's
not,
like the
not
election.
talking to you because of your political beliefs. Like,
Oh,
beliefs.
literally.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, me and my mother, okay, when it comes to politics,
Yeah.
we have civil-ass conversations. And we're Gucci afterwards. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Gucci.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I think I've said it before. Like even Ian at my birthday party.
Yeah.
One of my birthday parties, like we were up till probably like 3 a.m, and we ended up just talking about God and stuff. And obviously he has different views, and that's his views, that's his perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of it, we were like, yo, good conversation. That was
Yeah.
cool. Appreciate what you said. Appreciate what you
Yeah.
said. Cool. You know, and obviously, like, we've been to shows.
Right.
It's all love.
Right.
Every single time.
Exactly.
It's like there's no, and I mean, even now, I mean, he's praying with us as we're doing shows. So, I mean,
Right.
hey, you never know.
You never know.
That's God. But yeah, you have that conversation, and at the end of it, okay, cool. Like
It's
I
okay to
I
agree
get
to
what you're
disagree.
saying,
It
but
literally is okay.
I feel like I think it's dangerous territory when you get into this area of like only people that agree can talk to me, or like only people that agree with me and my lifestyle can be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
No, who's gonna check you?
Yeah.
Who's gonna give you
That's
other
the problem. No one has ever checked them.
like
They
or
grew up as children not being checked.
but that's also an issue
That's
that
what
I
it is.
feel.
Like, so, like for real, that's literally what it is. A lot of these kids growing up that are our age now were never checked, punched in the mouth.
You can tell who
kicked
they
in
are,
the
too.
nuts. You know what I mean?
You can tell who they are.
They were never taught that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Like, you talk shit to the bully, you're gonna get put down, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
a lot of these kids never got put down. A lot of these kids, or even like even younger than us, dude, like the 25, like again, a lot of those kids have never been
Yeah.
put in their place in
I
school,
agree.
at home,
no, I
on the
fully
street
agree.
with their homies. I like to chuck
fully
homies
agree.
before, be like, "Oh, ha, ha, real funny." No, it ain't funny, bro. You know what I
Right.
mean?
yeah, there's like levels. Like
Oh,
there's
well,
sometimes
my
like,
bad,
yo,
bro.
like,
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
for nothing. I truly believe if you so like, and I know that not everybody operates the same way, and I always have to remind myself of that. But like, so far as like Kayla and my Kayla rules are, if you're my friend, you gotta be able to check me.
Yeah.
Of like, what's going on, because if you can't check me, or if you don't love me enough to check me or put me in my place if I'm getting out of place, then how are we friends?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like if someone I loved said something a little wild, crazy, I mean, maybe I wouldn't be like, "Woo," I'd just be like, hey, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
or if you notice maybe someone's not doing so well, it's like, hey, what's going on? Like I noticed
Yeah.
there's a change. Like I got you. Like what's going on? Let's sit down and talk. Or how can I support you? Like I don't know. I just feel like that's such a big part of relationships and connecting, is being able to have those moments with your friends, and sometimes they're uncomfortable, but if you have a group of people around you and they're not saying anything to you like, hey, that might not be a good idea, or hey, that's a great idea, whatever it is, if no one's
Yeah.
saying boo to you, like how
You're like, I'm not gonna share anything. What's the point?
Yeah, like,
Nobody's
I don't
gonna,
know, like,
or do anything. I'm not gonna.
isn't that kind of how you find your way, like between your family and your friends, of like, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of like, yeah, if you don't agree with me, and we saw this after the election happened, and I normally don't talk about politics, but I definitely hopped on Instagram and I was like, hey, I don't care who you voted for. By the way, I don't care.
This is a better
Whoever
country.
you voted for is whoever you voted for, and I
Yeah.
respect that, because you have that right to make that decision as a grown adult human being. So I trust that you made the decision you felt was best. It's none of my business. I still love you the same.
Facts.
You know what
what's-
I mean?
But you know what's crazy is I saw people that were posting stuff like that. I put it up too, and there was like a specific post that was going out, and there were people that were rebuttaling it, saying, "Oh, you're saying that because you voted for the person that we don't want." Like you voted for so like you're just saying like, oh,
But how do
I'm
you
gonna
know
be
me
cool.
and you can want the same person? You don't know me, bro.
Right.
Listen, Barbara.
And- and first of all, nobody knows who you vote for unless you tell
I don't
them.
even know who you are.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So how can you
Right.
tell me that, oh, hey, yo, we could be the same
Right.
same person.
Right.
We could be samesies. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like,
Which, and I thought that was like wild bananas, like seeing how, so the election happened. I'm scrolling through my feed. I'm sure all of you guys experience this. The amount of posts of like, if you voted for this person, you know, that means that you're okay with pedophiles, and that means that you're okay with this, and you're in hatred and,
and
all
I'm
that.
not
And it's
talking
like,
to you ever again. I was
Yeah.
like,
yeah, and
I
like,
saw
and
that.
I can't stand for
Yeah.
that. And it's like,
Insta block, and I'm blocking you and deleting you off of social media.
I saw that one. If you didn't vote for said person, whoever they believed in,
Yeah.
blocking you.
Because it goes
delete me now.
It goes for both sides.
Delete me now.
Delete me now.
Like, yo,
Like-
really? Are you,
Like, dude,
you know
I'm
what?
sorry.
Actually, I'm just going to delete you anyways because I'm on my phone all the time and I never see you post anything. So why are you even on my
Right.
shit, dude?
Enough of that.
I'm just going to delete you to begin
I don't
with.
want people like that in my life.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm deleting you because I just don't like your personality and how you are as a person. Like you're showing your true colors right now, and I don't like it. So you know what? I'm deleting you because of that, not because of your political views.
Because you know what? I got a funny story. Funny story. We both voted for said person, whether it was however it went. You know what I mean? So like, it has nothing to do with
Alright.
politics, bro.
Yeah.
I'm deleting you because you're a jackass.
Funny story, your personality and your post sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm cool. I'm cool.
People are absurd, bro. You know?
Like, I'm
God
sorry.
bless
But
you,
again, though,
and
like-
I hope
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. God bless
Yeah.
you and everything, man. Like I
I
wish
just feel
nothing
like
but
these
the
people
best.
they were never checked, man. You know what I mean?
No, I totally agree. You
Gotta
can
check
always tell
yourself
who it
before
is
you
too.
wreck yourself.
Dead.
They did not
Sometimes
hear
I
that
catch
song.
myself and I'm like, "Ooh, girl."
Yeah.
I catch myself too.
I catch
That's
myself.
what-
I'm like,
you know what I mean? Like, ooh,
Like, ooh,
you like
calm
gonna
down,
reel that
calm
back.
down, Crispy.
you-
Or I'll be like, oh shit, that's going a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna. Whoops.
yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, "Wow, okay, that was real on brand for you, girl." Like God's still working on you, ain't he? Like,
Even
happens.
checking yourself sometimes, like you said, it's just like you're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, probably didn't need to go that far. Especially when like the
My bad, bro.
the outcome is definitely not as serious as like you made it out to be, and you were like,
Or you literally just heard wrong.
yeah.
that's literally
You
me
heard
all
wrong
the time.
and you just instant snap, bro. And it's like, they're
Yeah.
like, bro, I actually wanted soup. Oh, my bad, dog.
Like, I'm sorry, I thought you said you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then with the finger guns, like, yo, we're
Yeah.
still cool, right? My fault, bro.
Yeah, well,
Did not mean to smash your windshield.
jumping to
Literally.
conclusions is the only exercise I get. So no, I'm just kidding. Kind of.
I got that. It took me. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. Okay, bars.
Hey.
But that's I think it was you and I that said it. There's the way life is now. It's like you're in that fishbowl in that quick snapshot of
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
You know, it's like people jump to conclusions because they're
Yeah.
like, oh, that. But dude, like, look it in the context. Not to get
Yeah.
back on last episode, but like, look at it in the context of what is actually happening versus just that little minute.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because it's a problem.
From,
because-
most likely a fake news source or something that just isn't actually.
That's
know
what
what I
I
mean?
saw. That's what I saw a lot, especially, and not to bring this up again, but like the election, it was like, oh, so and so person said this, and they were talking about this, and oh, can't vote for them. But then it was like, if you really dove into it, it was like, oh, that was from like 2014, and like not
Yeah, it
even.
probably literally
Yeah.
had nothing to do with anything.
It had
And
nothing
like,
to do- yeah.
the most recent video clip you shot is, that you saw is probably just like somebody just made a voiceover and just like or whatever, you know. What I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Especially with AI nowadays.
right.
You know who they
Seriously.
do that to all the time, or they did at least Candace Owens. That happened to like a lot,
Really?
where they would take a bunch of her clips out of context and then like try to make her look like a fool. But like, yeah, try to
Nah,
make
she
that
stands
woman
on
look
hers
like a
too.
fool.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
hell
stands
no.
on hers.
So
too.
You know what I
that's-
I would never want to get in an argument with
That's
know
her.
what
my that's my next episode of George Janko Show. Is Candace
It was good.
Owens.
She-
I
It was
saved
good.
it. I say like,
Yeah.
I saw her first, and I was like, no, I'm gonna watch a couple of these first because like I know
Yeah, it's good.
I know this is gonna be
very
ridiculous,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
I actually want to start like I don't know. She's just amazing. She,
Yeah.
I
like, just the way
really
she
like Candace
stands up.
Owens.
I love.
I think
okay?
she has a podcast too.
She has her own YouTube channel. You should check it out.
This is gonna sound bad, okay? But I love when she gets these women on her podcast and they're just going off, and she's like, "No, you're wrong," and it's like, "Ooh,
Well, 'cause
like
she's
that must
awesome.
sting."
Because she
Another chick telling you you're wrong for acting the way you do. You know what I mean? It's not just a guy saying it. Like you're a female saying it to you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I love it when she puts those girls right in that place.
Me too. And honestly, I really respect her I like what she has to say.
yeah,
I like that
definitely
she's a
respect her.
passionate woman.
I-
I think she's very educated.
Yep.
And yeah, I like that she stands 10 toes down.
She does.
I
She's like
really
the
do.
female versions of like Ben Shapiro,
Yeah.
Matt Walsh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk. Like
Yep.
it's like good to have that,
Yes.
other side,
Right.
of like
It's
like
not-
on the same fence as them. So it's not like you said.
It's not all men saying
not
it,
all
so
men
it's,
saying
it's
it.
not that sucks us because you're a man and you're saying it. Like,
No,
okay,
it's
cool.
like-
Well, she said it too, bro.
She's like, no, you're an idiot. Like, you're dumb. Like, my favorite one that I saw, she was pregnant, and some girl made a statement, and she was like, she's like, where's your question? That's a statement. And then she's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, girl, I'm too pregnant for this. Life is tough. Go get a helmet. And I was like,
Oh,
go!
savage,
Let's go.
bro.
She's like, I'm too pregnant for this.
Savage,
Like
bro.
literally, like her
Like-
belly was like
Savage,
popping. Like
bro. She was
ready to
literally,
drop.
It
She was like,
awesome.
honey, I'm too
I was
And
like,
that's why I love watching her reels on Instagram and stuff, dude. Just because,
Yeah.
like, yo, she just, again, that person never been talked to like that before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And
like,
as a
oh,
black woman, too, just the,
I love that.
as a black woman.
and not for
it's
nothing.
even more empowering. You know
I
what I
like
mean?
sometimes though what she says I'm like taken aback by it, like because I've seen some of her clips on what is that podcast, they have a bunch of girls in the industry on it. It's like it's a dude. Do you know
I know what you're
Oh,
talking
he just
about.
shreds them all to pieces.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. I forget
It's
what the
hysterical.
podcast
I know what you're
called.
talking. I know what you're talking
I've watched,
about. Hold on,
I've
I'm gonna
watched
find
not
it.
a full episode, but I've watched some of
I
it
watch
just to
those
be
clips
like,
all the time.
what? Because I've seen the clips, and the clips are usually entertaining. So I was
They're
like, okay,
very entertaining.
the
She's
episodes
like, no,
are
I'm
like,
smart. No, honey, you're actually pretty freaking stupid. And
Yeah.
like, oh man.
but like seeing Candace talk to those women,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that was actually cool. Like, and the
She went
way
off
that
on
she
those
was
women.
like, I actually kind of like that she didn't sugarcoat anything.
No,
It was
you-
kind of just like, all right, this is what it is. This is
Yeah.
what it's going to lead
Yeah.
you to. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like A, B, and C. You know. And I like that she's matter of fact instead of just kind of like pussyfooting around
Yeah.
things. Like
Right.
I like that she's.
And what makes it
matter of
even
fact.
better is like those girls will stand up and walk out, and it's like, yo, you're just proving her point.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
you're not even standing there trying to defend yourself. You're literally just getting up and walking out.
There was-
because you're not liking what she's saying because what she's saying is true and it
Yes,
hurts you. And
yes.
it hurts you, so you're leaving. Like
Right.
what?
There was one clip. I don't even think it had to do
Love
with
him.
Candace, but it was the guy that's the podcast,
Yeah.
the head
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
and it was like this girl. She looked young, and he was asking. She said something about being a feminist, and then he asked her, "Okay, well, what's a feminist?" or something like that.
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah,
what is that?
yeah.
And then she was like, "I feel attacked," and like literally, God, she started crying and like left.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you
I
know what
remember that
you know
one.
what I'm talking about, right? Because she's
I know exactly which
and
one.
I forget what it was. They were talking about.
I'm trying-
They were
I'm
definitely
looking for
talking
it.
about feminism. I remember that because that's what got my attention.
Well, I was gonna bring this up because it just popped up too. That girl, what's her name? Nyla Ray. So she was.
Is she the redhead?
She was. She's blonde. She's blonde now, but she was on OnlyFans.
Oh,
She made,
and
like,
she got saved.
no,
yeah.
no.
millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And so it brings it back to. I'm bringing it back to the episode.
Right.
There's like another guy that comes on. He's a Christian too.
Yeah.
And it was the only time that I didn't like some of the stuff that he said because it was him and his wife. So Nyla Ray. Again, I apologize for if I'm mispronouncing her name. She was just talking about like kind of correcting people, like righteously correcting people. And he came on and was like, how can you say that, like 6 months ago you were a whore and yada yada yada.
Oh, savage, bro.
Like who are you? Like you just had OnlyFans, like you just got saved, like who are you to be correcting people? And I was like, so you're gonna knock the girl for getting saved and
Right.
trying to help other people get off of OnlyFans?
Right.
Like she left millions of dollars on the table. Like she
That's-
pulled a Dave Chappelle for
Right.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
Left millions of dollars on the table, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like I don't get how you can be talking to people like that."
How's he gonna point the finger when maybe that's the path that God wants her to be on?
Oh, 100%. It's like exactly the path that he
Like,
wants.
how are you gonna point fingers when she's literally doing God's work?
That's savage, bro.
Yeah.
You can't.
She was like, and then like she was talking to his wife. She was like, just upset. She was like, I don't get how you guys can talk to me like that. Like, you know, your husband is like talking trash about me. Like it, and basically like what
It's not
people
very
are saying
Christian
is
of you,
like,
if you ask me.
Right.
they're basically saying like they're Pharisees, like people that like
Yeah.
judge you because you're, you know,
Yeah.
you've turned like, oh, like what? And I'm like, dude, what are you
Unfortunately,
talking about? Like
there's
you-
more of those than not.
I'm like, you're the people that make people leave.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, I'm disgusted with this. Why do I want to be here?
Right.
You like, you give Christians a bad look.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't, because you can't approach things as like this holier than thou BS. You know what I mean? Like, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. We all move forward. Sometimes, you know, like people experience backsliding. People experience a lot of different things on their faith journey. And to like cover it up and like put a bow on it and to pretend that it's all positive, that's something that actually pisses me off. Is like, because I feel like a lot, like what happens with, and I'm not saying that I've experienced this at the church that we go to, which I'm thankful that I haven't. But I will say this as kind of a gross generalization. As like some people, you know, you'll be like, okay, I'm going through a tough time. And it's like, oh, just give it to God. And it's like, okay, I get that. But I'm still a human being and I'm still having a tough time. And then there's people that act just because like, yes, they're saved and they know God. They have a relationship with God. Like, oh, everything's easy peasy. No, it's not.
No, it's not. So,
This
we were
walk
just
is
talking about
not
that the other
easy.
day.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not. And like I don't know, it just aggravates me when people like
Yeah, and I've seen people like, oh, like I don't want to go to Christians, like they have, you know, you have all this guilt and everything and blah blah
that's
blah.
Catholics.
Because like not like basically like your eyes are opened and like you see the wrong that you're doing and like you're always living in guilt and you're always second questioning everything. I'm like, not really. I'm like, if you're living the way that God asks us to, like I have no guilt because I'm doing everything that God asked me to do. I'm cool. You know, again, do I mess up? Of course.
We're human.
But the guilt isn't, you know, it isn't bearing down on me every single second of every day, you know.
What's done is done, bro. You can't fix it.
Right. The Whatever podcast.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called. The
just
whatever
happened.
pod. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, yo, like you guys are the reason that people leave.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that leave the church. You see people all the time, oh well, you know, people. It's people. It's not God.
Right. Right, because I think people don't realize how much power they have by accident, like how much influential power, I mean. It's like so it's like, yeah, you can be, say you're big in the church or whatever, and then you go and treat someone like that.
Yeah. You represent. So it's like you're giving it a bad name.
Yeah.
So people are like, meh.
I'll tell you right now, like, so the whole believing in, like, it's coming back to me as we've talked. If that dude went to my church, yo, you're about to find out why they call me Crispy for real, bro. Next time I see you, on God. You know what I mean, dude? Like, yo, I want to do this shit in the church, but guess what? I'm going to catch you at the 7-Eleven, dude. How dare you act like that, bro? You don't make me look bad.
It was one of those things you bring him up to the altar.
Oh.
You know.
Only person that makes you look bad is me.
You know, they say like, you know, if you got issues with somebody,
Yeah.
leave your gift, go settle it first, and
Yeah.
then give your offering.
Yeah.
You know, type of deal. But yeah, I was like, yo, that's crazy.
I wouldn't stand for
dude.
that shit, dude. Hell
Nah, I
no,
wouldn't.
bro.
And I feel bad, especially because like she clearly changed her life, and that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Like when you make the decision to.
If that dude ripped on her like that, he needs to rip on every brand new Christian that finds God from that point on.
Like, that's not fair,
when
dude.
they find faith, he needs to find them and rip on them like he did her. Because, like, yo, you don't know
Right.
that backstory? Dude, don't, like, so, yo, come yell at me like that then. Because I
Right.
just rediscovered faith. You know what I mean?
Isn't
Like, come on.
the point spreading the good word?
Right, exactly.
Isn't that the point? And then once it's spread, you're going to make those people feel bad about it? Oh,
Yeah.
get out of here with that.
Yeah, she's literally on a mission to literally try to get women, obviously because she's female, off of OnlyFans. She's
Right.
like, I've lived
Objectifying themselves.
in this thing. She's like, I want to get people off So she's going on podcasts. She's going on these
Yeah.
tours.
Which is amazing. And you
Good
know what?
for
Not
her.
for
Amen,
nothing.
dude.
God
Good
bless
for
her
her.
and her path, because I think that's great. And not for nothing, it's like as we see this uptick in the past few years of we'll call it the spicy industry, of things just being more accessible. And like, of course, to women of all ages, it's like, oh my God, I only have to take a picture of my foot and I can do this. Or, oh, I only have to like get on this web and like I can make money. Like, of course, girls are going to fall into that all the time. So I appreciate the work that she does and saying like, hey, you don't have to do that. Like, you can have morals and you can not sell your stuff.
No, I was like, I was pulling up this like.
Know what the words meant. They understood what wrench. Somebody didn't know what the words meant. They understood what wrench meant and hand and me. And you said, hand me that wrench, and they didn't understand what meant, but they understood what the rest of the words meant. Who have you affronted with the word?
Well, they don't understand that word, but their spirit understands it.
What is their spirit understands
Yes.
it? What?
Yes. The Holy Spirit is still around us. So why are you swearing and trying to justify it? It doesn't make sense.
Would you have sex with your wife in front of God?
We do.
Yeah.
Because the
In
Holy
our house.
Spirit
Sex with your wife in front of God?
the Holy Spirit is
Spirit.
part of Christ.
Do you not have the Holy Spirit?
So the guy that's laughing.
Is he a voyeur or?
So the guy that's laughing is that guy that was like, oh, I don't get how like you 6 months ago you were just an OnlyFans.
I didn't know he was into that. Sorry.
But then the host is like making a joke of it, like, oh, God's a voyeur. I mean, he does see all, but he also that's what he created us for. So he's present when you do it. Theoretically. So it's like the guy just like literally a Pharisee.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
That's sad.
I'm like, dude, like, you're just putting people down, man. It's
I don't know. I think it's sad. Like, if you have to put other people down to make yourself feel better. I don't know. I was trying to find that clip that they were talking about.
Did you get that off YouTube?
Oh, really?
No, TikTok.
Oh, okay. I was saying, don't get off
I'll look
YouTube,
it
bro.
up.
You can get us canceled.
I'll look it up later. I don't want to keep. Happy holidays, everybody!
I know. Merry Christmas. We're clapping in sync.
Anybody got plans? What's any updates? What's the news?
I know. I was
What's
just
the
gonna say, what do
word?
y'all do for the holidays?
Go to my mama's house.
Going over to my cousin's.
Oh, are your parents up here? Or you going to Florida?
No, up here.
Okay.
Next year, Florida.
Nice.
That's what I've been told.
Cool.
She's the other day. She's like, so when we doing Christmas in Florida? I was like, I don't know. Next year, year after, probably. Nope, next year. I go, Mom, it's gonna be stupid expensive to fly around.
Yeah.
Man. Not if
Right.
you get them early enough, Christopher.
Okay, Ma.
Whatever.
And what did you say you were doing live?
Going over to my cousin's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do they live far? Do you have to travel far?
Within almost an hour and a half. It's
Oh,
not too bad.
fuck that, bro.
It's not bad at all. Like, it's not like to live in like New York and have to do like 5-6 hours.
Oh, okay. All right.
I get what you're saying. What about you, Jay? Do you just kind of make your rounds?
I don't even know what I'm doing this year, honestly. But it's probably gonna be just making rounds.
Yeah. same for
Usually
me.
we try to do like one in-law on Christmas Eve and then the other in-law on Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's usually how we do it. It used to be a lot different, but then my cousin passed away and she was like the glue of everything.
Yeah.
Because like Thanksgiving, we would go over their house for Thanksgiving. We would start a Secret Santa. So everybody
that's
would,
cool.
yeah. So everybody would pick their names on Thanksgiving, and then come Christmas,
Yeah.
we would give out you'd give out everything. But with her, she was like sick for a while, especially through COVID. So like they didn't want people at the house, and then obviously with her passing away, she was the one that like we did games, like
Right.
all this other stuff. Like she was the one that kind of held it all together. But now she's not here, so.
Yeah.
That tradition is kind of stopped, which I'm like bummed about because that was definitely some of my favorite.
That sounds like fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Super exciting just to be around, especially that side of the family for me, because like that's, my mom's side of the family, and, I don't see them that often even being on this side. Like it's already hard enough for me to not see my dad's side of the family because they're all like West Coast bound.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Type of thing. So it's like, at least I get to see some type of family, and now that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stretched.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's I think it's making it tough for me, like especially recently when it comes to family and like people like maneuvering and doing all these different things, because I'm like, I don't see this side of the family. I haven't seen this side of the family in forever. People are moving, people are going out of the country, and I'm like, I really miss my family. Like I need to see somebody.
I feel that.
You know, and it's like, you know, trying to get a flight, take vacation. It's like, can't really do that just on the way vacations work. You know, because obviously, like, I want Ashley to go with us, you know, to go with me. And it's like, can't really do that kind of. No fault of her own. I'm not here to.
Yeah, because this is her wicked busy season at work, too.
Yeah.
So.
You know, so I'm just like, you know, I want them to come out, but then, like, they all have families. Mm-hmm. So it's like.
It's just tough.
See, I'm the complete opposite. I see y'all and I see y'all. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't bother me not seeing my family.
Yeah.
There are some moments where it really does get to me because, like, my dad's side, like, one of his brothers, and then obviously, like, my cousin and my aunt, like, so they live out in California. Then another one of my dad's brothers lives in Colorado. And then I think one lives like outside of Boston, and where's the other one? I'm forgetting one. Either way, they're dispersed throughout the United States. So the amount of times that we're all in the same room together is like slim pickings, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I've been feeling that lately of like, oh man, like I really wish I could, you know, see the Colorado Shanks or see the California Shanks.
Right.
Especially just, I think that naturally kind of happens as you get older.
Yeah.
You just start, you know, thinking about your family more, or just like in different ways, or, you know, you just start realizing how fast time really does go by.
It's all stupid fast.
Yeah. It's
we were all just really close, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, and it's just like drifted. And again, I get part of it is we are all getting older. Like,
it's just life, bro.
When we first like connected,
you know what I mean?
You know, we were all a lot younger kids at one point too, you know, for them. So, you know, again, they've gotten older. They've made families.
Yeah.
They're you know, they're doing their own thing.
It's
and
life,
it's like,
bro. That's literally what happens, man.
Like, man. I mean, for me, it's just it's like different. I don't want to say different, but just like obviously, like at least on my dad's side, because. You know, not knowing my dad for 20 years,
right,
you know, seeing that side, and then finally, getting all of them, you know, and then we're finally getting close together, and then all of a sudden, like, now...
Ripped back apart.
It's like ripped back apart, and it's like, man, because, again, I don't want it to be one of those things where the only time that we meet is when somebody passes away.
That's honestly sometimes, and I hate that it comes down to that.
Because the last time we were out there was when my brother passed away.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do that again.
I know.
Like,
and then you go through the whole thing.
Because then you really can't enjoy your time.
Yeah.
You're all gloomy, which you have a right to be, mind you. Okay, I'm not saying you didn't.
Right.
Everybody, no, I don't
like,
want to.
Where are you like all the other times? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is this, you know, unfortunate thing like have to like, you know,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where were you guys?
I get you. Yeah, for sure. What are you gonna say?
Oh no, I don't even remember, but you guys have to like pick a day or like a time where it's like, okay, there's no holidays. They're like, so no one can say that they need to be here, be there. Like, you guys need to make your own holiday that you guys say, like, okay, this day we're all getting together, no excuses. Like, it's not during a busy time of the year.
Right.
I say that out loud because I feel like I need to say that to my
get
family
you.
too.
Yeah, a lot of them are in Texas now. I think one of my nieces is in Washington now. My other niece just moved to Peru.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just up. She was like,
"Is that the one that was in Arizona?"
No.
Did you have one in Arizona?
No.
Okay, I don't know who I'm talking about.
Probably thinking about me because like my cousin was from Arizona. Probably thinking.
Okay.
Probably thinking of like another conversation.
Okay, sorry. I was like,
No, you're good.
Somebody was from Arizona.
Yeah. No, she was in Washington. My niece was in Washington. And then I think my brother is in Alaska with... My brother's in Alaska.
That's so random.
My uncle's in Alaska.
It's because my dad was stationed there. So, like, they, like, formed, like, just roots there.
Yeah.
And then, so, like, my sister's in Alaska, and then her kids are, like, I say with her, but obviously, like, they have their own families and stuff.
Yeah.
they're with, she's with them and stuff. So they're in Alaska. My sister, her 2 kids and her 3 kids are there in Alaska. Their mom is with my brother in Texas with my brother, and one of his daughters, and then his other daughter is still in Washington. And then my niece just left.
Damn, you got a huge family, bro.
You do have a big family.
And then I got a nephew in Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, I've got family in Oregon, some in New Jersey on my dad's side, Arizona, Colorado.
Oh,
Florida.
Colorado's so beautiful. Oh my God.
I've yet to get out there. I hear that.
I wish I had family in New Jersey.
Mad states too.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It sucks. It sucks sometimes, honestly. I'm like, damn, why do you have to be like so far away?
Although I do got a nephew in Florida, so I am kind of like, I'm getting there. No, he just had a little baby too. So I one of my goals was, and whatever, make plans and then God laughs. So I wanted to like get down there so I
It
could.
happens, bro.
Yeah,
it's all right.
It is what it is. I'll get down there within the next year.
Yeah,
exactly. Because I was like, whatever. But I wanted to go down there so I could, either watch the baby and be like, hey, go on a date night, or like, oh well, I mean, selfishly, I just need to like kidnap this baby.
Right.
This baby is so cute. Oh my God, she's like the cutest little thing ever. And yeah, so I think they're like either a half an hour or like an hour outside of Orlando or something like that. I forget.
Oh yeah. It's like Melbourne type of stuff. Yeah.
I forget, something like that. But I was like, I definitely want to get down there. And then yeah, my other cousin she lives like outside of LA with my aunt, my uncle, and her daughter, so my second cousin. And like we would joke around, like I would joke around and be like, yeah, I'll go out there and like audition. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Yeah. I don't think I would ever go to LA. I mean, I will go out to LA to visit my family. I'll go out there to visit one of my girlfriends that I'm close with, but other than that, I don't think I would ever spend an extended period of time.
Not in LA. Even LA people say they hate LA.
I feel like
New Hampshire people say they hate New Hampshire. Boston people say they hate Boston. You know what I mean?
I love
they
New
still
England. Stay. Listen, and I feel like I'm so Lowell and just like so New England through and through. Like I remember, so I was a teenager and I was out in Colorado, and I remember, so I was like 15. I was visiting my family, and I remember being like, "What the hell is wrong with everybody? Like everyone is so slow. Like
Time
what
was
is
different on the other coast, bro.
No, it wasn't that. It was a me problem. like
Really?
It was me that was like, why is everything so slow? That's just how it's paced. I was like, no, this is
What's wrong with everybody?
I literally was like, I looked at my aunt and uncle. I was like, what's going on here? They were like,
Pace is big different.
Your like New England pace is very different than here, and I was like,
Yes.
oh, so this is a me
Drastically
problem?
different. Drastically.
You don't
Big
realize
facts.
until you're out of it.
Drastically.
Yeah.
You really don't recognize it until you're in a different state, and you're like,
Yeah, even when I was in Atlanta, I was
Like,
like, yo.
we've been doing it wrong.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
well, because here I feel like it's like go, go, go. Everyone has some place to be, and it's
No,
always
that-
more important
Yeah.
than where you need to be, and like
That bothers me. That pisses me off because
The pace?
Like, why? Yeah, like why are you so like?
Leave
no-
earlier.
Like no one's patient.
right or like where's the fire? Like what's going on?
Yeah, like why are you doing 100 on the way to work?
Yeah.
And like why are you?
Why are you trying to get there that quickly, bro? You're already
Right,
late, dog. Whatever.
yeah.
Like, why
Like, just get there.
why have you been tailgating me the entire way?
My God.
I go slower. My mom used to do that, bro. She used to flip
Wanna show
people
them
off,
my
dude. They
ass.
start flipping out, and she was like, drive away. My mom's a savage, bro.
I love your mom.
My mom's Italian, bro. She's a savage, dude.
I love that. Just the
Bro, dude, we be driving down the street, right? Little punks be riding in the middle of the road, right? She'll pull up right next to one of them, roll the window down, like, that's how they make angels, you know, and then speed off, dude. Like, wow. You're like, Mom, you're going to get me shot. I got to walk through this shit to go to work tomorrow, bro.
I.
Like, thanks,
that's
Mom.
how
We
they
live in the
make
ghetto,
angels.
Mom. Like, come on. Yeah, she would. That's how they make angels, you know.
I love your
Especially
mom.
if they just zooted across. She would, yo. She'd scream that shit, bro.
That's great. That's a great line.
That's how they make angels.
I'm borrowing that.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But do you really need to say it to the kid, Mom?
Yeah.
Hey, she felt like she
And
did,
you
so
know
she
what?
did, bro. All right? She felt like she did, so
Full
she
circle
did.
moment. That kid was being checked.
Probably, bro.
Yeah, right.
They learned a lesson.
Yeah.
Probably not.
It was
You
probably
know what I mean?
Be like, and now you've been checked. You can move forward in your life.
Yeah, right. You have learned your lesson for today. Appreciate you. Do we want to get into our movies?
Our
Our
special segment.
quote unquote movies
So,
list.
whatever Jay's list is, that's my list.
My list
Because
is
I agreed to this not knowing. Okay, it was in the contract and I did not read it.
You were definitely a part of this because you strongly voiced.
yeah, because you
What
hate
did I
Christmas
I
music.
can't
remember?
stand holiday music.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
So
'cause
then I said, "Hey, well, let's do movies."
Okay,
instead.
and did I say yes? Go find. Show me why I agreed.
Show
Did
you
you
the
heart
evidence?
It? Did somebody
Show me
heart
why I
it? Somebody-
agreed to it, bro.
I'll look it up. I'll look
Go
it
ahead,
up.
look it up right
I
now,
got you.
Jay.
I got right now.
Yeah.
Who's going first with the
God,
Who's going first with the movie?
I'll go first, all right?
The guy that doesn't have a list, but yeah, he's gonna go first.
No, we should have Life go first. We'll hijack Lives. No, I'm just kidding.
National
We'll take
Lampoon's
half of
Christmas.
his.
You ever see that one?
Word?
So we're going
National
like
Lampoon?
five.
Is
that the one with,
I don't have a
So
particular
mine's
order,
not
but
in
we're
any order, all right? By the way, it's just
Mine either.
ones
Yeah,
that I
I'm
do
just
like.
shouting them out here.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I'm shouting him out.
I can't
Oh, are we going one at a time? I'm
exactly
Mm-hmm.
remember, but yeah, no, National Lamp. Right? Am I
That's
saying
the
that
one
right?
with Chevy Chase.
Yeah, Chevy Chase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
National Lampoon's.
yeah.
I think it's because
Yeah, they have the whole series. They go on vacation and all that. Yeah.
I think
Oh, I got it.
What?
Yo,
Let's
hold
see.
on.
Hold on.
In context, Kayla.
what?
For the Ugly Sweater Team Pod, can we do a list of our 5 favorite Christmas songs, or is that stupid? Crispy, I hate and don't listen to Christmas music ever. Moi. Yeah, not gonna lie, I am not a fan of Christmas music. If anything, it's songs from holiday movies, but not your standard Christmas carol. Crispy, I just ain't a fan of Christmas altogether. It's a fake made up holiday. Kayla.
I want you to put this up on the screen.
Yeah.
Put the screenshots. Please put the screenshots.
Kayla, I get it. No Christmas music list for the pod. I respond with the Grinch meme. Crispy nailed it. And then I said, maybe favorite movies? Question mark. Switch it up. Question mark. Who is the next one to respond? You guessed it. Crispy. Let's do it. Let's do that.
I got it. I do that. I smoke a lot of weed, man. All right, leave me alone. My guy, no.
Yo,
My fault. Okay, apparently I did. So I didn't read the contract. I just agreed to it, dude. All right. But
LeBron.
Oh my god.
you'll get home later and be like, oh, I did say that.
Oh my god.
probably.
The
shit, you're
kicker is
right.
You were the first to respond.
That
Right
wasn't me.
there.
That wasn't me,
Let's
bro. I've
do it.
seen you.
Let's do
Let's
that.
do it. Let's do it. All right. All right.
that's
I'm
so
definitely
funny.
putting this up. I'm
All right.
screenshotting
Please,
every single
please.
thing.
No, I want you to put him up, bro, because this is gonna sell it even more, dude. All right.
Hilarious.
So
All
National Lampoon's
Oh
Christmas.
my
You're
God.
commentator. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that's your one.
Yeah.
My first, Elf.
That was on my list.
Great movie. Great movie. I
I never get sick of it.
have a I do have a shirt that says Santa. I know him, and it shows, bro. Going like that. I love
Just
it, dude.
freaking out.
I always get so many compliments when I wear it.
That's awesome.
I actually just got one of my kids. I gave her a gift. Victoria, you know Victoria.
Yeah.
I got her a gift, and the bag was Elf.
That's
just
awesome.
the giant face of Will Ferrell.
Santa, it's me, buddy.
I love that movie. You're not Santa. You smell like beef and cheese. Yeah.
I'll do a different one. Elf was on my list, but I'll do. I just watched this the other day. 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
that movie.
Hysterical. That's a technical.
Oh, you sound like him.
Yeah,
Okay.
love that movie.
I gotta see that.
It's
It's
hysterical.
so
You're gonna cry. So it's a
hysterical.
cartoon movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it's animated,
But it's full Adam Sandler.
full
to the
Adam
T.
Sandler, fully hysterical.
Okay. Does he play every character or?
I don't think so.
No, he just plays himself.
I think he just does
Okay.
himself. But very good.
The Polar Express.
Polar Express?
Ooh,
I've never seen
that's
that.
a good
I don't know if
one,
I'm a fan
man.
of that one.
Bad.
I don't know if I'm a
Polar
fan of that one.
Express? Ooh. Yes, watch it.
I don't know if I'm a fan.
You've
of
never
that
seen
one.
the Polar Express?
No, I've seen
I
it. I
told
don't
you
know if I'm a fan
I
of it.
haven't. I haven't
No?
seen a lot of movies.
It's
You
a
would
good
love
one.
that, I think.
Okay.
What's your next one?
I
What you
think
got?
it's a Christmas story. All right.
Yeah.
Miracle on, what is it, 41st Ave or
34th
something?
Street.
Miracle on 31st.
Yeah, that
Miracle
one.
on 31st. That's a good one.
I remember watching that with my meme, like in black and white. You know what I mean? Like, it,
Miracle on 41st Me and Life got a Christmas album coming out. Miracle on 41st Ave.
oh my God, bro. I never even put two and two together.
Oh.
I would not have picked that one. My bad, bro.
Oh my god.
I honestly thought it was like 44th or 43rd. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes.
34th
Yeah,
Street.
But still, it's a good movie, all right?
Yeah, it is a good one.
Christmas
Life-
2025.
Yeah, me
Yes.
and Life got a Christmas album
I think it
coming
would be a
out
great
next
movie
year.
too.
Yeah, right.
It'll be a miracle, all right.
Oh, man. All right, what you got?
You next.
I just did it.
He just did
Oh,
it.
I'm so sorry.
That was-
Me
Miracle on
next.
41st
that's
Street.
legit.
Me next.
That's a legit
Miracle.
movie.
Yeah, Miracle on 41st Ave. Home Alone.
Which one?
1.
The first one.
Whack.
It's the only one I've seen.
Yeah, true.
Jay.
2 is way better.
No, it's not, dude.
In New York, way
Bro.
better.
Bro,
Way better.
listen.
I think I started watching
Wait.
that one.
Listen.
I need to see
I
it.
don't know about way better. Would I say
Way
comparably equally good?
better.
Yes. But way better?
Way
You're
better.
a false youngster.
Way better. You sit on a throne of lies.
He called you young.
No,
I appreciate
I
it.
did. But that's how it goes. Young. You can't say old sir, you know what I mean? It's young sir. I don't know.
I like
Anyways, whatever. Wait, hold on. Home Alone 1 or Home Alone 2? What's better?
Put it in the chat.
You better make this a reel.
I got you. We got that and we got the shirts. So
Yeah.
plenty of stuff. I'm gonna do. I had Home Alone 2. That was
Okay.
one of mine. But I'll put the Grinch. But
Which one though?
the one with Jim Carrey,
Okay.
hands down favorite one.
Okay.
I could quote that movie.
I just saw something on
Because you are him.
the interwebs that said 2026. Second one.
Oh, really?
For the Grinch?
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
What are they gonna do though?
I have no idea, dude.
Don't be stealing from my list,
See
bro.
what you got, man.
Bro, I was just gonna say Saints. You're over here like, yo. Yo, get rid of that. I got that. That's mine right there. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
He's like not even making it to the screen.
I know, right? All right. So what's next on Jay's list?
One is
What's next on Jay's list?
Yeah, this guy.
the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Which one?
Class.
Yeah.
You have-
all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I'll say the first and second
Kayla.
one.
Yeah, no, the first
Yeah.
one.
No,
really,
I have.
like,
That was on my
dude,
list.
That's,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
my
There
favorite
shouldn't
one.
have been
That was on my
any more
list.
than
That's
two.
I love that.
The rest of them I think are good, are equally as good. You know what I mean?
see it. I'm
But-
at that point, we've already like seen.
Right, yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
by the third one, it's like,
It's
come
pretty
on,
much- it's the
man,
same
do
thing.
something a little
You're
different here.
Yeah.
You're disappointed
You know what I mean?
in me. It was hilarious.
No, she gave me the look like she hadn't seen Santa Claus either.
No, I was.
Yo,
gonna say
you
that-
really copying
No, no, no,
this
no, no, no,
mofo's
no, no,
list,
no.
bro?
No, I have. I was actually, that was on my list too because I love that movie. I loved it growing up. But Jay thought I hadn't seen it, and the way that he was like, Kayla,
I was like, dude, come on.
like that was a real disappointment in that voice.
Yeah, facts. It was. I was
I've seen
scared.
it.
Okay.
The next team probably would just be us like reacting to,
Yeah.
or just
we
like her
should.
reaction.
We should
to
just
it.
do
Yeah,
a
right.
reaction to the last part.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Fair,
Okay.
classic.
Yeah, I used to love watching that as a little kid.
I did. That is a good one.
Always,
And the
my mom
music's
like,
classic.
and if it was on when I was up later or what, like was in bed and was on late, mom would like record it. You know what I
always
mean?
watched it. Yeah.
It was dope, dude. It was dope.
For me, I think it's called The Holiday. It has Cameron Diaz, Jack Black, other people. It came out in 2006. It's like about two ladies. They like switch places.
Oh,
Whatever. It's like a rom-com Christmas
Gotcha.
movie.
Yeah.
It's
What'd you
I
say
do-
it came out?
2006, I
Yeah.
believe. It's 05 or 06.
Yeah, it's 06. I got it right there. I just want to make sure I got the right one.
Yeah, it's like a cute little rom-com. I do like that.
It's got Jude Law in it, Jack Black, Cameron Diaz.
I loved Cameron Diaz. Like when back in her heyday, she could do no wrong. I loved Cameron Diaz and Sandra Bullock. I still love
Sandra Bullock.
I still love Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Like
Sarah Jessica Parker.
SJP's in that?
No, she's not in that.
Oh.
No, not for me. Jennifer Aniston, yes.
I love Sarah Jessica Parker.
I mean, yeah, but man, you know, because that's what everyone says, dude.
But I feel like whenever I see Sarah Jessica Parker, all I can see is Carrie from Sex and the City. So
That's what I'm
like,
saying, I just
so
don't
when I
think-
see her in other things, all I see is Carrie, and I'm not saying that's on her. That's probably just on me because
Right?
like
Yeah.
growing up, like
That's how you
that's,
saw her the most
yeah,
of.
exactly. So, but I do love me some SJP.
The movie called what again? I'm sorry.
The holiday.
The Holiday.
The Holiday.
I'm trying to think of like whether.
It's
or not
just a
I've seen it.
cutesy little rom com.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. It's just like a bunch of celebrities. They're probably,
no, I
dating
haven't
and
seen it.
stuff and just going through the holiday. Of
I
it,
mean, Jack
falling
Black
in
is
love.
obviously fantastic and everything he's in. It's obviously not a standout role for him, but like he
Yeah.
always makes things funny and great.
Yeah, true. My last one is
What do you mean last one, bro?
Because y'all
This is
took
four,
half my
right?
list.
Come
'Cause
up
y'all
with
took
new
half
one.
my list.
I have not taken one of yours, bro. Excuse you, sir.
Elf. I
Oh,
stand
sorry.
corrected.
I didn't take that. That wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
Elf was me.
Was it?
Elf was me.
You took one of mine.
No. What? All right. What did I say? I said National Lampoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said
Okay.
Home Alone.
Miracle on
All right.
41st Ave.
I said Miracle on 41st Ave.
34th.
Whatever it is, dude. Whatever, bro.
He knows.
All right. And then I just said Charlie Brown Christmas Story.
You said Home Alone too.
That
Well,
is
like
that
Home
is
Alone
three,
T-
sir.
So,
I am
you're
not
yelling
taking
at the wrong
one
K
of yours,
person.
bro.
You should be yelling at Kayla.
Oh, am I getting
not
corrected now? Am I
Crispy.
getting checked?
Now you're getting checked, brother. All
So I checked you, now you gotta check me?
See, no, I didn't. God
I checked you
God
because you
checked
were wrong
He was
on
like,
the
yo,
text.
don't treat your fellow brother that way. Watch this.
He was
Boom.
like, I'm here for it.
Served. Jesus served.
No, I'm like,
You know what I mean?
Jesus, sir.
Jesus served.
Amen.
Amen. It's a really old movie. It's called White Christmas.
White Christmas.
my
all
White
right.
Christmas. Super
that
old.
Yeah.
It's like a little single. It's got like some singing stuff in it, but
Oh.
I don't know. I just like the theme of it. I like, I do like some of the songs, but
Yeah.
It's very old school.
very, very old school.
That reminds me of like watching
the
that
dude,
with my mom.
Bing
It's-
Crosby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, dreaming of White Christmas. Yeah,
nailed it.
yeah. I give him a run for his money.
I can see you've been practicing.
I wouldn't go that far, but all right.
Moving on. What's your next one?
Moving on.
My least favorite number is 41. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole
What-
Christmas.
Which one?
This guy. Like the cartoon one? Wait, which cartoon one? Because there's just...
Well, no, like
Two.
the real life one.
Yeah, the
Okay,
one with
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the same boat. I said that earlier, but it's okay. You could have just agreed. Yeah.
He definitely did, and it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
Hate. Double hate.
Moved on.
Low.
I mean, I had a feeling I'd probably have like 3 or 4.
Dinner with South.
I know.
Cannot
Of the
cancel
same
again.
one.
I love that part, dude.
Loading.
Jack Frost.
Ooh, that's a good one.
The-
That's a good one. That's
The
so
little-
sad.
No.
That's a tearjerker.
The one with the boy that plays hockey and his dad dies and comes
Yeah,
back.
that's what I'm saying. That's a
Oh.
tearjerker.
Well, no, I wanted to make sure you
'Cause
know
he's
what
a
I'm talking
snowman.
Bro,
about that.
Because he comes back as the snowman.
I bawled my eyes
Yeah.
out
Oh my
when I
God.
first saw that.
Big
I
fan.
probably
90s
still
classic,
cry
huh?
today to
I
this
know. I
day.
haven't
bro.
watched it in a long time.
You know, I
too.
literally probably would still bawl, and I mean bawl my
Yeah.
eyes out, bro.
Oh my god, I forgot about that movie, Crispy.
Great movie.
Yeah, because he was like driving home from
Yeah.
to go see the
Yeah,
game or
he
something.
was driving home from like the he had a band, a gig or whatever. He was driving
Yeah.
home, yada yada yada, and like ended up dying. Yeah, got into a huge car accident.
Damn.
Or he was driving like up to
Super
the
good
lake
movie.
house to meet them because they were up there or something like that, dude.
Yeah,
you know,
never
I mean, I
showed
forget
up.
the exact how it happened.
Context, yeah.
But yeah, phenomenal movie.
And then came back
forgot
as a
about that.
snowman.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
Super good. Super good. Let me see. Let me try.
So that's 4. Not one of them was yours.
Anyways, Kayla.
It's not a Christmas movie, but does it still count if it's winter?
Yes.
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. You've never seen
Snow.
Cool Runnings?
You,
And ice.
I was like, you had to have seen Cool Runnings.
Oh, of
Come
course.
on.
Hey,
Oh,
Zanga,
okay.
you still alive?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, Zanga, what? You can go
Hey,
pee
Zanga,
now.
you
Too
dead?
late, man.
Hey, Sanka, you dead?
Hey,
No,
Zanga,
man.
you
No,
dead?
man.
Kiss
Look
the
in the
lucky
mirror
egg.
and tell me what you see.
I
yeah.
love
See
that
your fat
movie.
ass, motherfucker, who don't take no shit from nobody.
I wish I had,
One more time, Junior Baboon.
I wish I had Disney Plus.
I do have
I
Disney
see
Plus.
pipe.
Well, unless you're gonna give me a
I see
login and
power. I see power.
what's it to me?
I see a badass mother trucker that don't take no shit from nobody. And then he walks off and he's like, where's he going, dude?
Yeah, he just storms right over to his dad. He's like, "You listen here."
Love
Such
that movie.
a good movie.
Classic.
So yeah, give me your login
All right.
for Christmas. Just kidding.
Hit it, Jay.
What's
What's
your
number
la-
I
5?
know. I'm looking. You guys stole all the good ones. Life. What's your next one? I'll get one in the meantime.
Before somebody says it's a Christmas story.
I hate that movie.
Didn't he already? Didn't you?
No, I
No,
said
no.
Charlie
Oh.
Brown's Christmas.
No. Yeah. Well, you said I think it's a Christmas story, and then you
Right.
said Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah,
but I get.
okay.
I
Yeah,
thought the
yeah,
same.
yeah, yeah. No,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
the same thing
Yeah,
too, because I was like, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just had it in my brain.
You go.
Year Without a Santa Claus.
Never seen that one.
It's the same as Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Those puppet ones. With
Oh my God, we talked about this. Okay.
I've seen that one.
All that other stuff. But there's
Yeah.
one Year Without a Santa Claus.
I don't remember that one.
Heatmeister.
Mine's Frosty the Snowman before you say it.
I hate you. I was gonna
No,
say that.
you were going to go right down that whole cartoon list, bro.
No, Heatmeister is in A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
Essentially,
all right.
Santa's like basically like, oh, like nobody cares about Christmas no more. Let me go down and see if there's anybody that cares.
All right, okay.
And then so like basically people are like, oh, let's give Santa a break and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know, but then like he's got to like go through like he's got to talk to like Mother Nature, who's
Yeah,
like a you know actual
Like,
person.
give him a break. The man works one night out of the year.
That's like the claymation one, isn't it?
Yeah, the claymation ones. Yeah.
I love those little, like, claymation
So
cartoon
maybe I have seen it 'cause that sounds
situations.
oddly familiar. You know what I mean?
We
Like,
had to have
I
as
had to have
kids.
as a kid. But yeah, my last one's Frosty the Snowman.
What's the one with that
Look at that
abominable
freestyle,
snowman?
all 5.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Okay, Santa Claus
Did we
is
do
coming to
4?
town. We're on the 5th,
We're on the
right?
5th one.
We're on the 5th one. I did 5.
I only did 4.
No, Grinch. Big
Are you
Crazy.
sure?
No, you skipped the last one, so he did 5.
Yeah, but then I said
Oh, yeah,
Year
that's
Without a
right.
Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
yeah. My fault.
Gotti.
Got checked.
So
again.
technically, I have 6.
You want to keep going?
No.
I don't even know any more
Well, we have to,
Christmas
like,
movies.
90.
Although
Yeah,
I
I
can't
don't
lie, I have like just to
All
have
right.
like background. I've put on some of those
So,
awful.
I got a
awful
very
Christmas
important
movies.
question for all of you.
These
Yeah,
are
what
ones
up?
I could watch.
It has been a
all
very
time.
long time since I've watched said movie, but Die Hard, Christmas movie or not a Christmas
I've never
movie?
seen it. I can't
Never
weigh
seen
in on
it.
this. Like,
never
have you
never
seen
seen
it?
it?
Can you talk for us?
I mean,
I vaguely remember it taking place around Christmas time, so maybe that's why people. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I've seen the concept of it being a Christmas movie.
I haven't
Is
seen
it?
it in
So
that
is it-
long. I just saw it on Instagram today. and
Is it a Christmas
popped in my
movie
head.
the same way Home Alone is? Like it just takes place
guess it
in
would
like
be-
within the Christmas season.
yeah. I'm
Which
pretty
what a
sure.
shame! Why aren't there Thanksgiving movies? I was talking to my playwright friend about this. I was like, we need to write something for Thanksgiving
There's
because there's
Thanksgiving movies.
like, is there? I feel like there's not a lot of work around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Like they're included in certain movies, but they kind of breeze by it and get into Christmas.
Right, it's not like the focus. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
talking
yeah.
to my friend about it. I was like, we got to write something for Thanksgiving. Not that it's my favorite holiday by any means.
What you laughing
but
about over there, Life?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, the shit you
Shit.
get on your face. Let's hear it, bro.
Oh, I like A Christmas Carol.
Good
movie.
Couple different versions.
I also had Bad Santa.
Oh, that was
I
crazy.
forgot about that. That's
You-
a great movie.
You know that scene where he's laying down the escalator and he's like that, and it brings him up and dumps him off?
Yeah.
He was really shit faced in that scene.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that on Dogs. He did an interview and they asked him. He was like, "Oh, I was blasted." He goes, "I was supposed to be standing up." He goes, "But I couldn't stand up, so I laid down." And then they started the scene.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh
he was really
my
blasted
God.
for that scene.
Well, I mean, I guess method acting works.
I guess, right?
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Actually, acting drunk is hard.
Stuff in it.
Yeah, I
It
can
actually
admit.
is
Yeah.
because a lot of people like overdo it and like to the point where it's very fake. It's hard to act drunk and get away with it. So, yeah.
do it for
good to
real,
know.
I guess.
Yeah,
I guess,
just
right?
just get.
Yo, Thug Life.
blessed.
You know what I mean? I didn't choose Thug Life. Thug Life chose
Thug
me.
Life chose me.
I mean, at that point, if the contract's already signed and you already have the check in hand,
Yeah.
whatever.
But that's half the time that's where you get your good stuff too. Is just like the improv of it, like where
Steve Carell's like that. A lot of his stuff is improv. A lot of it.
Funny.
The 41 Virgin, when he got that shit ripped off his chest, that was live.
Kelly
He
Clarkson.
did that himself.
it was like I don't know which Fast and the Furious it was, but when they go to the dinner and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, go hide your baby," oh, and he's
Yeah.
like, go hide that big ass forehead,
Yeah.
and then like Luda's like laughing in the background, like
Yeah.
that whole skit
Yeah,
was completely
usually the best stuff is
completely
on the fly.
improv. I was like, perfect. No. No, because we let it ended up timing out for some reason last pod, and it like everything stopped, like the audio
Yeah, shut
stopped,
up.
this stopped, the
Done.
video paused. I was like, no.
The spirits are like, yeah, pod's over. Click.
God was like, we've had enough. No,
yeah.
just kidding.
No, for real.
He's like, y'all need to stop talking.
He's like, and this is my will.
yeah, literally.
Oh, savage, dude.
Yeah, fact. You're done.
We've had enough. No, it did not do that this time.
It did not.
Okay.
No. So we're good.
Yeah.
Any other
What
announcements?
did you guys
Anything?
want for Christmas? Are we like past that? Like, are we
I had a list.
at the
The
age
things
where it
I
kind
want for
of?
Christmas are things you can't buy.
I hear that.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Sentimental. Blah.
Oh my God.
JK,
One
JK,
day you'll
JK.
feel feelings, okay, Jay?
Don't have feelings.
I totally get that.
Stone. Let's see. I do have a list. Like, I actually have a list.
What is it?
In, like, the off chance. But nobody asked me this year. Like, my mom, well,
I'm asking you right now.
I'm saying, like, my mom didn't ask me.
'Cause
Actually,
she doesn't care about you. No, I'm just kidding. You're the apple of her
My
eye. I'm
mom
totally
loves
kidding.
me.
I know.
You know what?
She's your biggest
Kayla,
fan.
Kayla, you know what I want?
What?
I got an electricity bill that needs to be paid. You want to pay that?
yeah, pay for something. Yeah, pay for something important.
Honestly, honey, if I had the money, I would be like
I need my
National
condo
Grid.
paid off.
Facts.
I'm just playing. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't care.
Listen, yeah, I could, yeah,
Need
take
that
care of some
tire
bills
rotation.
here.
What you got on
Could
the
use a
list?
house right quick. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God.
Sure. I got a Jason Tatum jersey, Kevin Garnett jersey from the Celtics or the Timberwolves, Porzingis jersey, gift card for a skateboard, just the board because I like the art. I eventually want to have like a skateboard wall in my
that's
house of like art.
Yeah.
So instead of like, you know, a canvas painting, it'd be skateboard.
That's cool.
Gift card for vinyl, clearly. Dunk's gift card, stuff I could use. And then a skull cap from Art of Homage. I like their skull caps because they're like the perfect, like, they hit you like right at the tip of the ear. Like they're not like too high, too low. Like, perfect for me.
Good to know.
I mean, there's like other things I want, but they're way too expensive.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's like stuff for my truck, you know. I'm like, I'm not asking for that.
I wouldn't mind a new car if Santa wanted to bring me a new
Yeah,
car.
I mean, I ain't gonna say no.
But not a brand new
Right.
car because I got to pay the excise tax on that. So, like,
Right. Big
not a
facts.
brand new car.
Yeah. But that's my list. I try to keep it simple. And like Crispy said the other day, like just things I need.
I know. I
I
feel
would
like
rather get stuff that I need. I know these, like, what's on here is not really things that I need, but
wants
if people want
reasonably.
yeah, but if people want to give me something, like, give me something I need. Like the Dunks gift card, like, I could use that,
Yeah.
you know. Coffee is essential for
How much
me.
is a coffee nowadays at Dunks?
Dude, it's like $3.60.
Bet I'm gonna get you one for $2.40.
He's like, I'm sick
You
of that
are
price.
Expensive.
over
I get like a large coffee, like 3 bacon, egg and cheese, like wake up wraps and 2 hash browns.
Oh, I thought you were about to
Coffee
say-
Tell me how much
almost
that-
$20.
Are you serious?
No, on
No,
dogs.
he's not wrong.
On dogs, he's
Dude,
not
get
wrong.
the $6 thing. Get the $6.
Yeah, but then he'd still be 2 sandwiches
Starving,
and a
yeah.
hash brown short.
Yeah,
and
but you
that
get
coffee's medium.
but you get a medium coffee. You get a full sandwich instead of the little baby bites
Oh.
of the wraps that you get, and you get hash browns. $6 versus
Get 2 of them.
yeah. You're better off getting 2 of those. It's probably still cheaper than getting all that. Because it'd only be $12.
$47 later.
It'd only be $12.
A $6 what?
They have the $6 things.
It comes with a medium iced coffee, a regular breakfast sandwich. I think it's like a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, it's got to be bacon, egg, and cheese. It's either bacon, egg, and cheese or egg and cheese. Sorry, not to cut you off.
Oh, no, that's okay.
And then hash brown. I'm saying you could get 2 of those, be full, and still pay less than your little.
Yeah, because
do it all
at
the
that
time.
point you'd just be paying $12, but
Versus 20.
14 after taxes.
that's crazy though. It literally costs you close to $20 for your Dunkin's order. Oh my god.
Yeah. I just paid like 14 today.
No, I get that. If you try to, not that I like frequent fast food, but like sometimes it's just quick and that's, you know what I mean? It's late, it's quick, or you're whatever. Dude, when did they become like $12, $14 for like one meal, man? And
I know, yeah. I'm like, yo, can I get a number 5? And they're like, all right, $12.75. I'm like, I ordered one thing.
yeah, like when did it become like that much? I was like, holy crap.
The wraps themselves are probably like what, $3?
Yeah, seriously.
The wake up wraps?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, shout out to
I
Wendy's
like
for
those
still the
things, too.
$5 biggie bags. Like, I walk out of there with paying $10 for 2 meals
Oh, that's true.
from Wendy's. But they're like the only ones that do it. They have like a $5, I think $6 and $7.
I thought they were
biggie
all
bags.
kind of doing their own like $5 situation. But even so, it's like, I don't know, just the cost of food is so incredible lately. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm like, I need to start cooking at home.
Do you like to cook? Do you? That sounded so mean. I'm so sorry.
I don't mind cooking.
I was gonna be like,
I
you know
don't
how-
do a lot of it. I mean, Ashley usually gets home before I do, and she's
a great cook, too.
She's an amazing cook. Shout out to her.
I did hear that you bake phenomenally. Like
Make some nice apple pies.
I heard. I wouldn't know.
Is that on the request list
Yeah.
for this year before the end of the year?
Thank you.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't mind cooking. I mean, like my barbecues, I'll cook too. Like I don't mind doing that stuff. Like I know how to cook. Again, it's more just
But like
she's
you wouldn't
usually
go-
home
sometimes
before
you
I
don't
am.
have to, yeah.
Yeah, either I don't have to, or she's home before I am, and she's like, I'm
She
hungry,
does
so
it.
she just
Yeah.
does it. So
No, I get that.
I'm like,
That's how
so
Ashley
there's
was.
Do you like to cook?
yeah.
I have no choice. Doesn't matter if I like to cook or not.
Oh no, I just wanted to know, do you actually like to, or is it just because you have to?
I think I like cooking certain things. One thing I despise cooking is a big breakfast, because by the time I'm done cooking all that food, I am no longer hungry anymore. And it's not because I eat as I cook. I don't know. I'll cook and cook and cook. Eggs, hash browns, pan, blah, blah. For me and Cam, not even hungry.
By the time it's
You know
ready,
what
you're
I
like,
mean?
I'm all set.
But I mean, do I enjoy cooking per se? No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I really don't like standing there and having to cook or whatever.
And then you're
like,
hungry and it's taking forever.
I don't like being rushed when I cook. Like I take my time.
Breakfast is-
I'll
Honey, you
cook.
don't like
I'll
being rushed
cook, don't get me wrong.
Ever.
Well, that too. But
was
especially
just
when
like-
I cook, like if I'm like, oh, I'm hungry, or I don't want to wait for the food. I'm like, dude, like,
I'll be like snacking while I'm cooking, and then to your
Yeah.
point, the food's done, and I'm like,
Right.
lunch for tomorrow.
I guess I meal prepped.
No, it's more or less I cook because like who else is gonna cook?
I gotta take these
My
things
house.
off. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
You know it's
Yeah.
fire?
Cam can do like air fry stuff, but who else is gonna cook in my house? I don't know, girl.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I
I
mean?
get
Or
that.
wife, girlfriend, whatever. Like, so I cook. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily like it.
You know it's fire, that like jambalaya mix, and then like if you get like shrimp, you just like mix it in there.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Wouldn't
it
know.
like in a box?
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't know.
Is it
Also
the
don't put
Zatarain's
shrimp.
thing?
I think so.
I think that sounds good.
I usually get like Uncle Ben's rice, the little pouch thingies, like 90 seconds, and then I'll get like those like chicken packets that you could either like Tyson ones, or they have like the cold ones that are already like pre-made. And I just slam it all together. Cool lunch for the day.
Yeah.
Because everything I do is like has to be quick.
I know what you mean.
Like lunch
As I'm
has
like-
to be quick because I'm like, dude, I'm either like trying to eat and then work on something,
Yeah.
or I'm just trying to eat and like
You don't have
relax,
time, yeah.
or I don't have time.
Oftentimes I don't have time, so like.
It's so annoying.
I don't eat till I get
and, like,
home.
When I get home from work, like I mean,
Oh, I veg out at
Yeah,
night, dude. Veg out at night.
like if I
You
have
gotta-
nothing, yeah, I'll make something, of course. But
Yeah.
like, other than that, I need quick. I don't.
After a full day, the last thing I really want to do is go home and cook a full meal. I mean, obviously, you got to do what you got to do. So if you can have some stuff that's like easily prepped or like that, to your point, like already made, like let me throw this in the microwave real quick. Like I love those things for like, yeah, when you just had a long day, I don't feel like sitting there cleaning the meat, marinating it, making all the sides, doing this. Like, no, I don't want to do that after I've just had like a full out day.
I never have time for all that.
Right. No, I get that. And now that you work at this new job, like you have a lot more hours. So I totally get that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, if I get home and like there isn't something instant that I can either make or just grab, I just won't eat.
I've also done that.
I'll never not eat. I'll cook eggs or something. I always got a carton of eggs on tap in my refrigerator for that reason. Like, tonight when I get home, I'll cook myself some eggs before I go to bed. I'm not going to get home till almost 10 o'clock.
Right. I'll probably do a protein shake.
Yeah.
I'll be up till 11:30. You know what I'm saying?
Eggs and rice.
Like, I just cook
Eggs and rice.
me a couple eggs,
love
bro.
eggs and rice. A little soy sauce on that rice, a little adobo in the eggs. Yeah. You can dress it up as much as you want or not, and it's still good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I won't.
If I'm feeling a little crazy, I'll throw some Spam in there.
No.
Oh, I love Spam.
Me too, dude.
I haven't had it in so long.
Oh my god, I
Spam?
genuinely like Spam.
Facts.
Kim got me onto Spam.
No,
Bomb, bro. Fry it up real quick, dude.
Probably like a little bit more than bacon.
Oh my god, Spam,
like
eggs,
it more
and
than
rice. I'm telling you, cut up a
Weird,
little cucumber
bro.
on the side.
The hell?
Yes.
I mean, if you had like a choice of like Spam and bacon,
That's my
I'd take
favorite
Spam.
broke boy meal, actually.
Really?
Spam, eggs,
Yeah.
rice
I think
with like a
bacon
little
all day, every
cucumber.
day, baby.
Bacon is like
Remember
it's,
why I
it's
stopped
better.
wearing ears?
Yeah.
It's like the flavor.
Ears been hurting.
Spam.
That has nothing
Too
to do with
tight?
the headphones. No, it has
Something
nothing to do
about
with
Spam
that.
that I
I don't know
can't
what
put
it
my
is.
The back's digging in here?
It's fucking
itchy.
good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, Spam does slap, bro.
I think I'm just allergic.
It's so good, and I like it like kind of crispy, like well done on the
I'll
outside.
fry it up.
Agreed.
Put it in with like my beans and stuff. My bush beans, dude.
Oh yeah,
And
you're
like
a
that
big
goes
beans
with like
guy.
any meal too. Like,
Bush
Yeah.
beans are
Really?
fire.
Not really, but every now and then I'll grab a can. That's more or less like when I don't have Cam. He really doesn't like beans. You know what I mean?
I get that. I'm not.
I like beans, but they got to be the right ones.
I'm very, very picky about beans, and I don't know why.
the next friend's gonna be it's gotta be Spam.
I know the next Friendsgiving, it's
game.
just going to be baked beans and Spam.
I'm game. Let's go. Give me some mashed potatoes or white rice or something. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Not really a rice guy.
Potatoes?
Potatoes.
No, so I really don't like potatoes. I'll eat them. I really don't care for rice. But yo, give me like a pork fried rice, chicken fried rice, or shrimp fried rice. I'm mad the hell out of that.
So you just
Like,
so you're not like a
you know what I
plain.
mean? I'm not like
rice
a rice guy.
Okay.
Every now and then, all right, cool, straight white rice, some soy sauce, like you said. But
Yeah,
like, even then, I'm still mixing it with my peas and
Yeah, I
picking
mix
my
everything.
chicken up with it. You know what I mean? So I'm not eating it solidly by itself.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I always mix it. I always mix everything.
I know I've never been that person. Like, God bless the people that are like, I can't have my food touching.
That used to be
Because
me.
like I literally, I don't know. I mix everything.
Yeah. Like comes on the plate, I'm like, if
I'm mixing it, or I'm like pairing everything with
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
When I was young, I used to eat one thing at a time.
I knew some like I had some girlfriends.
It was
growing
okay
up
if
that
they
were like
touched,
that.
but I would never grab my peas with my rice and eat it. I eat all my peas, eat all my rice, eat all my chicken.
And you grew out of that.
When I don't know, like I just remember, like I don't even remember when I grew out of it. I just remember when I was hella young. That's how I used to eat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But now jambalaya it up. I don't care, dude. Put it all together. Don't even care.
I know.
Goes in the same place, comes out the same way.
I know that's
Don't care.
That's
Yeah.
kind of my thought process behind it too. It's like, well,
yeah.
you're chewing it all together. It mixes anyway, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll either do that or I will, depending on what I'm eating, I'll save like what I enjoy the most that's on the plate last.
Yeah, I've done
I-
that.
So that like
would
I
do that.
end on like
Yeah.
a good note. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, let me eat like the, like I like I like broccoli or Brussels sprouts or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'll knock those out first.
Yeah.
I'll kill those, and then if it's like mashed potatoes and chicken or whatever,
Yeah.
like I'm polishing those off together and then finish it.
Right,
like, yo,
because you have
bet.
like I would take a bite of chicken and then put potatoes on it
Yeah.
and then do that
100%.
together. So
Yeah.
you always
But
gotta
I saved
save
the
like
best for
the
last.
last bite to be like
good.
real good.
Yeah, because you want to walk away and just be like,
Yeah.
like I'm good. Because when it's like not, you're just like,
It's like crap. I hate those.
like the entire meal is
I ate those
bad
too quick.
just because that last bite was not the one that you wanted. You're like, man, it was okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me.
What would your death row meal be?
Oh jeez, Louise, we got real dark real quick.
Or like last meal or whatever. Or like.
I had my last meal. I know what you're talking about. I'm just dang.
Water with salt in it.
Well, you're really on hydration.
Cold sounds like.
I mean, you can die anyways, dude. So might as well just get over quicker. You know what I mean?
You said water with salt in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I would just do favorite food groups at that point. Like, yo, give me like a pound of shrimp. Give me like the dopest steak you can. And give me like a pound of bacon. I'll be happy.
Hell yeah. I
With
would
a nice
definitely.
frosty cold Budweiser. We'll call it a day.
I would definitely do like a surf
and
and
a
turf.
cigarette to wash it down afterwards. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Give me a stogie real quick too.
Oh, are you a cigar kind of person?
No, I hate cigars.
Oh, okay.
I hate
I
cigars.
used to do cigars. Used to.
I can't not inhale because I smoked for so long that I'm so
That's
used
my
to
issue.
inhaling that
That's
like
my
if
issue.
someone
Yeah, I
ever
would
gave me
inhale.
like, oh, try this, I'm probably gonna automatically
Yeah,
inhale it
and
from
throw up
smoking
everywhere.
cigarettes so long and also marijuana. So it's like
Yeah,
I don't know how to like not inhale.
right.
Yeah, give me. I'm just supposed to just leave it right here.
I know
Just chill.
I'm like you're supposed to what, and then I'll be
You're
like,
supposed to just pump it.
Yeah.
I can't do that. It's a
what
waste.
the hell is the
It's all
point?
waste.
I mean, at least like
Burn
ruin
it
your
down my
lungs or
lungs.
something.
You know
No,
what
I'm
I
just
mean?
kidding.
It's bad. That's what it is.
I feel like
Sit there, like-
not that cigarettes smell good, but I feel like cigars smell worse.
Looking like Al Bundy, you got your hand down the front of your pants, just rocking on a stogie. You know what I mean? Got the white beater on with your boxes, got the high tube socks, just rocking the
Got
stogie.
your Jack on the rock.
Jay's like,
here.
yeah, we're done today, dude.
What time is it?
What time is it? Oh,
Did
I
we
gotta
cover
go.
all the topics
Man,
that
I
we
wish
were
smoking
running?
cigarettes wasn't bad for you, man, because sometimes I miss it. I can't lie. And yeah,
I'll smoke one for you on the way home. all
please
right?
do.
I
Like
will.
2 of them.
No, it's crazy. Just
Chain
one.
smokes.
With like the long ash at the end of it.
Yeah, just don't flick it. See how long it can go.
My brothers put a thing in the chat because I think their mom or their grandmother smokes or smoked, and like they were like it's like a normal picture, but they were like, yo, check out the ash on this girl on grandma's
I feel like it's a
cigarette.
grandma thing too. It's just like
Yeah.
she'll be smoking a cigarette, and the ash is like, yeah.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll show you. Shout out to my family. I love my family.
I would like to meet the Olivers.
They're a hardy bunch. Oh, right here. Look at peep this real quick.
I mean,
Crispy.
Nice, dude.
They're just like, yo.
that's badass. That says, you know what? That woman's about her business.
Yeah, right. What they say?
I appreciate her, and I bet you she could do the dishes. She could cook dinner. She could do anything, and not flick that cigarette. And it would be holding strong.
But mind you, this was the picture, and they like zoomed in on just the
The ash hanging there, dude.
chilling.
That's hilarious.
like just your average normal picture, and then
Who is that woman? She's absolutely beautiful.
let me see. I can't see that far,
Oh my
even
god,
with my glasses.
she literally looks like.
That's my sister.
Nice.
That's
What?
my sister Mel. That's my sister
She
Mel.
kind of looks like Vivica. She's
the
beautiful.
person to her left is her daughter, and then the person to her left is her mom.
Her daughter looks Asian. She looks like Vivica Fox, and I love Graham.
Yep.
Yeah, your sister's gorgeous.
Yep, that's Andrea, and then the one right here is their mom.
Got beautiful ladies in your family.
Yeah. But any hoozle.
Is it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any final shares? Any
I gotta pee.
things we want to talk about? Crispy's got to pee again.
It's the water, man.
Trying to stay hydrated.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Final thoughts? 2 + 2 is 4.
It is. Well, my final thoughts are, since this is my last episode, I would like to say thank you to all of the listeners and followers. And if I get emotional, sorry ahead of time. I just want to say thank you so much for your support, for tuning in every week. And I just want to say, this is where I'll get emotional. I want to say thank you to you guys. It's been a great couple of years. I know that this past year has been really tough for me, so I want to say thank you for sticking by me, never judging me, always being great friends, and just, I was thinking about it on my way over, and just really being spoiled by the friendship and just the camaraderie that we all have. So I want to say a very sincere thank you to all of you guys, and it's been a time.
For sure. For sure.
Thank you as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
no,
thank
thank you, Kayla.
Yeah.
For real. Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah,
an
of course.
addition.
I mean, I know, or I like to think, nothing's gonna change. You know what? I'm always
Yeah.
gonna
Right.
support you. I'm always
Yeah.
gonna support you, and I'm
Facts.
always gonna support you.
Definitely.
Still gonna pop out to MOCGs, whatever. Like, if you guys have shows, let me know. Like, I look forward to continuing actual friendships, because I know that we've had actual
no,
friendships
definitely,
while
man.
we were here. So that's why I'm not worried about.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it, because I know that we'll still talk, and I know that the love is still there. But
Of course.
if anything, I want to say thank you so much for coming to my life and to a time where I really needed it.
Word.
Yeah. It's
good
That's
time.
what we're here for, man. You know what I mean?
I know. It's crazy. It's been a couple years.
Yeah.
It is.
You
It
know,
is. It is crazy.
From when you jumped on the episode, I mean, just before episode 50. Mm-hmm. And we're on, this is,
You better ask me back for 150.
It's 120.
dude, 120 to close out the year. Final episode
What?
of 2024.
If you don't have me back for the 150th episode,
20.
My mom was still stuck on 160.
This guy.
I'm just saying, if
Every
you don't
week I'm
have
like,
me
what
back,
are we on? 160?
if you don't have me back for like a landmark episodes or episode,
Yeah, 120. It's cool. Like 12, 120, you know, cool.
I'll fight you,
150.
dude.
I'm inviting myself right now
Yo,
to
Kayla.
150.
I'll fight you. I got a mean roundhouse, though. Watch out, all right? comes with a pulled hamstring, and you calling the ambulance to fucking bring me to the
Are
hospital.
you serious? I'll probably be on the floor too. What are you kidding me?
Roadhouse.
They're gonna have to call. Don't call an ambulance for us. Call us Ubers. It's way cheaper.
Yeah, facts.
Please do your
It's just a
homies
blown
a
hand.
favor.
I got it, dude. I'm
Yeah,
good,
just
bro.
call us an Uber.
Just an
It's
Uber.
way cheaper.
Yeah,
Like, don't
facts.
please
But yeah,
don't
just
call
pick me up and
ambulances.
stick me in the car. I'll drive myself home.
Yeah, you got a nice big truck. You could probably fit both of us in
Yeah,
there.
just put you in the back.
Perfect, bro.
Just throw you in the
Perfect, dude.
bed.
I definitely. I mean, I still would want to come on as like a guest or something in the future.
Yeah,
once
no,
time
definitely.
has passes and I actually like have some stuff going on. I'm probably gonna invite myself.
You know where to find us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Hit us up. We'll make it happen for sure. Okay. All right. I know a guy.
You know. Yeah. You know.
I got you, yeah.
Okay.
I know a
I
guy.
appreciate
You
that.
know a guy, for
I
sure.
appreciate that.
Yeah, man. No, we appreciate you. It's definitely been an addition to the pod.
Yep.
Sad that you're leaving, but
Yeah,
obviously
definitely
you got
sad that you're leaving, but
a lot of goals that you're looking to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes we got to step away from things in order to...
you gotta do
To
what you gotta do.
reset, I
What's
get
for,
that.
what's best for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I've never dedicated time to just making art or making my own art
Yeah.
or focusing on creative projects that I want to do for myself.
Yep.
Created, directed everything, but like I've never taken that time. So what better time than the present, gentlemen?
Hey,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What better time than the present?
Yeah?
And you know, obviously.
why wait?
Yeah, exactly.
That.
For real. So,
Amen.
like, we were having a conversation. He just casually, he's always throwing it out there. Yeah, you come to church, yada, 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 you know what I mean? And then, like, him and I got into a deeper conversation about it. And I was like, yo, like, I was telling Cam the other day that, like, the new year, I want to, like, go, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, why wait? And I was like, all right.
Right, I don't have an answer for
What's
that.
the
right?
addy?
Send me the
What's the
address.
addy?
Send me the
Yeah.
address. I'll
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I
showed
mean?
up. You
And
showed
then
up.
it just literally turned out with what Pastor was speaking on that day. I was just
Yeah.
like,
I loved that message. I thought it was perfect, right? The devil is a liar.
I was like, oh, obviously I know this, you know what I mean? But like, so
It's confirmation.
Jay and I have had conversations. You know what I mean? He actually texted me during it, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, I know, bro. You know
Isn't
what I mean?
that crazy?
But like, it was literally crazy, and it just made me think even more that like he was right. Why wait? Mm-hmm. And I was like,
I
all right.
loved that message.
I can't. Sometimes you can't just argue with the logic someone else lays on you. You know what I mean? Like when I went and want to get a new car, Mom, I want to get a standard. Da da da. You know, Chris, a clutch is an extra thing for it to break.
Oh,
You're not wrong, Mom. Can't argue. All right, I'll look at automatics. You're not wrong.
Thanks for putting that in my head. Cause
Sometimes you literally just can't argue with what somebody says, and, that's what that moment was. Why wait?
Yeah.
And then you get that light bulb moment.
I was like, all
we
right.
do it all the time in church too. Like he'll be talking about something and then like just not even looking at each other.
Right.
We'll just be like, both like, yeah. Like you just.
Oh
I
my
got
God.
Yeah.
All the time. I love that. And I thought the message that he was speaking on this past Sunday, because I was watching it from home.
You have to call me out like that.
I know. I felt like as soon as he started talking, I was like,
You're like, I'm glad I'm at home.
oh my God. And I was like, oh, I need this. I literally was like cranking up the volume on the TV. Yeah, I was like a full volume because I was like, I need to hear this and I need to hear it loud. And like, and I was so happy when I heard them call your name. I was like, oh, yes. That was awesome.
Yeah, man showed up.
Welcoming
cool.
you as a guest. I love
Yeah,
that.
man.
And then he like said,
Oh,
he's
no,
like,
he did call him out
and then
too.
he's
He
like,
was
I'm
like,
gonna explain this for Crispy, and he was explaining, I think like threshing wheat or something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I was
or
like,
sifting.
Dog, really?
Sifting. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is for Crispy. I was like, ah!
Come on, Pastor. You gotta do me dirty on my first day, dog.
I was like, yes,
Come
I
on,
love
man.
Yeah,
that.
at least he didn't call you to the front or something. you
Yeah,
know?
bro.
Like directly call you to the front.
Dude, I literally, when he said my name, I was just went, I got froze, and I was like, no, please. Like, dude, I'm cool with being here. Just please don't make me get in front of all these people I
Am I
don't
getting
know.
sent to the office?
That's what I felt like, dude. Like, yo, the whole class is talking. Be quiet. It's like,
Yeah.
That was a good time.
no, it was.
Good.
It was.
Yeah.
Definitely a good time.
He's coming this Sunday too?
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
Oh, that's
Let's go.
awesome. Then I'll
I'll
see
be
you there
there.
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we-
cool. Word.
Yeah, so we got Sunday. Sunday is Sunday, and then there's.
What about you, Live? What are you doing?
service
No, I'm just kidding.
I ain't doing nothing Sunday.
The 28th, which is a Saturday. It is Sabbath service. The one I was telling you about.
Okay, so
But
Yeah.
I know
it
there's
is
like
this
a whole
Sunday, and then
jambalaya.
after
Yeah.
this Sunday,
Happening.
it's Saturday.
But all
Okay.
of them are streamed, though, right?
They are streamed.
All right, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's
'Cause I
what,
can
that's what we
I
talked
can just
about.
pull my laptop on and put. I got a huge studio, like the whole weekend's a studio session. If everything goes as planned, cross my fingers. But I still want to be able to like attend, like hear it. You know what I mean? So that's
It actually works out perfect.
and I'll
on
just
live
so I'll
stream.
just literally open my laptop, put one earphone in.
Where did they stream
Yeah.
it?
Just God
On
may,
YouTube.
not, God may not like it, but
YouTube
I want
and
me past
Facebook.
that day.
No,
you know what I
it's-
mean?
No, I get it. It's perfect because like this past Sunday, my phone died and I woke up a half an hour late.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God. So that,
Yeah.
you know, when you wake up in a panic attack?
No, I trust me.
and I was
know.
like, oh yeah. And then I was like, oh wait, YouTube. I will just,
yeah.
Yeah.
all right, we're streaming. We're streaming. So I actually love that they have that option to do
Yeah.
that. It's super
Like,
convenient.
just in case, yeah.
It's obviously I would prefer to be there in person, but
Yeah, definitely.
it's
Right.
definitely great second option.
I know. I was like watching him because like I had to do the camera by myself, and like he was just kind of just chilling. I was like, I can't really like gauge like if he's like it, you know. Me,
Just
I'm like,
absorbing, man.
yeah, me, I'm like, I want to make sure like he enjoy, you know, he's enjoying it, but he's kind of just like just straight face. Well, I mean, I couldn't see your face, but like from the angle, I was like, yo, this dude just like straight face, just like watching. I was like, I don't know, but
Remember
So,
the time
no,
I thought you
enjoyed it,
left?
and I definitely like. It definitely helped that day here, and you know what I mean, man. Especially with what we talked about, what was
Yeah,
going on, what I was
yeah.
being tempted with.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And it was good. I needed to hear that. I needed that confirmation at the right
yeah,
time. I needed it
I
then.
forget his name, but he was on the pod. It wasn't Eric, but it was the other dude. But like the
Edwin.
Oh
Edwin.
yeah,
the
Pastor.
very first time I met him, like, I mean, we didn't. It wasn't like, hey, my name's Life, whatever. But like the first time I went to church, like he like came up to me and started praying.
Amen.
That was my first interaction with him.
Yeah,
That man,
I love Pastor.
I know it's gonna sound
Pastor
so
Ed.
dramatic, but I actually mean it to be. The words that he said to me were life changing. Truthfully, at the time that he said, I think it was I want to say it was either the first. No, I think it was like the second or third time I had been there. And yeah, it was right. We weren't. It was just during worship. He came up to me, and it was, he just started talking to me, saying like certain things, like this is how you see yourself, but this is how God sees you, and blah 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 blah. And I was like, I can't even believe that you like. It was just so spot on. I just immediately started crying because I was like, I can't believe that you like picked that up. It's God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Obviously
for sure.
he has a gift.
Yeah.
Because the things that he was telling me that I was thinking about, no one would have ever known. Because that's nothing that I've ever voiced out loud.
Yeah, it's not like you put it out on social media
I
even here on the pod.
Actually,
really.
haven't said that to anybody ever.
Yeah.
So for him to be saying these things to me and is like, but that's your earrings, but that's not how God sees you, and da 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 da, and I was like, wow, like I'll just never forget that moment. I will never. It was so powerful.
That's what's like hooked the line and sunk me. Is like those confirmation moments. Like I said before, like short is, couple times been there a couple of times, but like people that I would talk to, like he came up and he was like, hey, like your marriage is like on the rock. Like basically like your marriage is on the rocks. You guys got to start dating again. I was like, we never told anybody.
Right. Like how do you know? And God, the Holy Spirit.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is for real.
Right.
Like, oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So I didn't pay attention. And then there's just so many different things of confirmation, whether it's like for me, it's like reality. Either like reality happens or the Bible happens, and then the other happens.
Yeah, no, facts, bro.
You know what I mean? Like I'll read like the Pastor E story of like shaving his beard, before going to preach, and then like the next day, I read a scripture. I think it was in Corinthians. It was like basically like if you want to speak to the poor, like become like the poor. If you want to speak like the rich, like become like the to use that as an example, and that's essentially what he was doing, because he was like, God told me to shave my beard because if I didn't, they weren't going to listen to me. So he's like, I had to become kind of not conform, but make it so that they could hear me. Bro. Make it so they could hear me. He's like, if I had the beard, they wouldn't have listened. So he was like, wow. And I was like, cool, that's great. I was like texting my Pastor Tony. He used to go to the church, but I don't know if you ever met Pastor Tony. But
I think he was at the cookout, right? I went to like a memorial, or it was 4th of July, some summer holiday, and it was a birthday party at the same time. And I think he was there. He was a riot.
Yeah.
We were playing that game.
Yeah. Yep. At Hector's house.
Yeah. And I liked. He seemed so knowledgeable. I just liked
He's very knowledgeable.
Sitting at the table and just listening to him talk. Honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, it's always been stuff like that. I'm like even in those moments where I mean, we have our moments, like you start losing faith or just like help my unbelief type of situations, and then like stuff like that happens. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry, my bad. I'm back on track. Like here we go, let's roll. And then so it's cool, man.
I love that.
It's cool, man. Get one more in there. So we gotta get one more in there. I mean, he's calm, but I'm talking about life.
Oh. Well, he's not busy this Sunday.
All of us there, that'd be cool, man. Just saying. Right?
See,
chilling in the back row.
For you, it's 6:30. Okay.
Life, it starts at 5 sharp.
Yes.
We taking over the back row.
Yep. Take it over. That'd be cool, man.
I would love that. That would be so cool if all of us were together.
That'd be cool.
I like that.
Maybe at least, to close out the year, what I mean? Yeah. I mean, obviously, I hope it continues. But I know it's, like, far, too,
Yeah.
I am.
I'll be there on Sunday.
I'm just saying, like, in general, like,
well, no, that's another reason why, like, I'm glad that they do it, that online thing. I don't have to get the link from you, you know what I mean? But, like, Bible study, like, again, I can be at home doing whatever and still not participating, but taking in the word. You know what I mean, man? Like, so it's... Yeah, it is kind of far, but, like, there literally is no reason for me not to listen on Tuesday and Thursday, unless I'm, like, desperately busy.
Yeah.
And then at that point, like, in God's eyes, I'm supposed to put him first, not my job.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, that's between me and him at that point. But at the end of the day, like, okay, cool, you can't make it? Well, here's another option. Right. So it's almost like, okay, like, I'm going to rebuttal you. Now what's your excuse for not doing
Yeah.
it?
And it stays up there too. So like for example, like if you miss it on the Thursday,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, Friday I'm free.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
yo, let me
exactly.
rock with it.
Yeah, because you can watch
Yeah.
Let
it
me
back.
rock with
Now,
it.
let me ask you a question, right? I listen to Pastor's podcast every day. That isn't that technically Bible study? The way he's
what he's doing right now. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Theoretically, yeah.
Oh my
That's what I
God.
was
He's
saying.
going through the whole book of John.
I gotta catch up
He's
on.
actually on chapter like 5 or 6 right now.
I'm like 60 episodes behind, maybe 80.
Yeah,
I gotta catch
essentially
up.
that's essentially how like what if you were to go to a Bible study
yeah.
or watch it, that's
Yeah.
essentially what it'll look like. Obviously it's a little longer, but
So
Right.
I love Pastor's podcast because I think it's the perfect mix between like biblical facts, like him, teaching,
right.
him giving his personal opinions on certain things, and just I just like that. I feel like it's the perfect mix between like, hey, I'm gonna learn you today,
Yeah.
and then like, oh, this is what I think about this, because at that point when you respect someone, when you admire them, you naturally want to know how they think about certain things. You naturally
Right.
want to know their opinion. So, I like to hear that. I like to hear what he thinks on certain like world issues or things of that nature. I always find that like just comforting, and I think he teaches in a way that I just understand.
Yeah.
He makes it easy.
That too, yeah.
He makes it easy. He makes it fun. He makes me want to listen. Yeah. Shout out to Pastor E.
Shout out to Pastor E. Shout out to the whole Bethesda
And
Church.
beans for breakfast.
And beans for But any whoozle, because I know some
Bam.
people are dying to get up.
Someone's
right
got to
now.
pee. I'm sorry.
Real bad, dude.
It's me.
I
Oh my
wanna-
God.
It's a double-edged sword, dog. I gotta pee so bad. My mouth's so dry, so I've been drinking more water.
Usually it's me that's got to pee.
Right. I want to thank and just wish everybody that has always been tuning into this podcast just happy holidays. Please have a safe and happy new year. This is our last episode
Merry Christmas, everybody.
for the year. Merry Christmas.
I can't even.
Last pod for the year, episode 120. What a way to go out
I
with this
know.
year. Definitely a lot of life lessons learned. We didn't really touch on it, but just definitely some great things. A lot of growth. Be ready for next year. Got a lot planned for next
Yeah.
year. So be excited for that. But thank you guys for rocking with us all 2024, whoever you are. God bless you as always. But until next time, in the new year, my name is Jay Faith.
My name's Life.
It's your boy Crispy.
It's your girl, Kayla.
Signing off for the last time, but we appreciate you and love you. And this is the Right Mind Wednesdays podcast. We'll catch y'all in the new year. What's up?
Hey, we were pretty on point on that one.